and their grandmother, literally, and I do mean everyone and their grandmother, literally, has been talking about the Nolan Wells case. Oh man, have they been talking about the Nolan Wells case? They've been covering every detail, every turn, every twist, every aspect, literally every single thing that there is as it relates to the case. And here's the crazy thing about it. You see people that are taking sides. So you've got people that are saying, hey, maybe they're in support of the Nolan Wells family. You got some people that aren't in support of the Nolan Wells family. You have some people that are in support of the details as it relates to, how could I say, favoring either outcome or either side or either group, whether it's for or pro Nolan or against Nolan, right? You have people that's been doing all types of twists and turns. You have people that are involved, from attorney Ben Crump. You've got Reverend Al Sharpton. You've got Nancy Grace covering the story. You know, you got Don Lemon. You know, like the list goes on and on. Like, you have tons of coverage, right? We're receiving an insane amount of coverage as it relates to the Nolan Wells story, right? And, you know, to one extent, this looks good. But then on the other side of things, is this really good? And I'm going to pose the question and pose the scenario on why. You see, everyone is making content. They're eating really good. They're getting thousands of views. Everybody's coming in and commenting, whether they're in support of Nolan Wells and his family or against Nolan Wells and his family. You have some people that are saying that Nolan Wells' mom, because, you know, she's half Filipino and half black, and she's playing the race card and she's going into this game and that game. And then you have Nolan Wells' father. He's silent. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, Nolan Wells' father is straight up black, like, you know, 100%, you know, for the most part, as far as we don't know the full DNA breakdown, but y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? And he ain't speaking. Like, he very rarely speaks. All you see is Christine speaks. All you see is his wife speaks. So this has been presented as a scenario. Why is he silent? Why are they doing this? Why is Christine pushing, oh, everybody just be peaceful. Let's just be peaceful about this. Let's be peaceful. Oh, I don't want to touch on the race card conversation. I want to avoid that. No. Okay. You have a group of people that know that racism plays a part as it relates to all of these cases. This is bigger than Nolan Wells. And I'm saying this to say that how come all these content creators is getting all these likes, all these views, all these subscribers? If you've noticed, this is like my third video as it relates to the whole Nolan Wells story. So I'm not one of them content creators that's trying to be money hungry and be, you know, just clickbait and do all the shenanigans, do the song and dance and play into the narratives that the system, that the powers that be want y'all to play into. Because, see, they know that they're going to present this case a certain way. They're going to get content creators to go in this direction, that direction. The content creators don't care. I mean, after all, they just trying to eat. They want the likes, the clicks, the views, and the subscribers. That's all they care about is the money. They care about the shmoney. Because if they truly cared about what's going on, and I'm going to pose this challenge to every single content creator out there. How come when we're talking about this Nolan Wells case, right, nobody is actually really talking about the issues that lie? Where the issue here, if we want to talk about it and really get down to it, is the system. Because if we don't address the system, then guess what? In Mississippi and other states, we're going to have more Carmelo Anthonys. We're going to have more Nolan Wells. And while I'm on this subject, think about how many prior to Carmelo Anthony getting locked up for 35 plus years, prior to Nolan Wells no longer being here at 18 years old. Think about how many young black men, we could even say black women, but, you know, we'll just say, because those two are black men, we'll just stick to the black men narrative. Think about how many young black men have been unalive or unfairly incarcerated and locked up for I don't know how long. We're these content creators when it comes to that. We're them voicing that. See, they don't care. You know why? Because talking about the average black or the average black young man will not get them likes, clicks, and views like it will with Nolan Wells. See, Nolan Wells is like talking about a celebrity. So they want the likes, clicks, and views. They know they can get traffic to come to their channel. And they're showing you what they're truly invested in and what they're truly after. Because if we solve the Nolan Wells case, what does it matter if the corruption still exists? Again, think about how many children, even after Nolan Wells, is going to go through the same situation. If it's not in Mississippi, it's going to be in some other state. It's going to be somewhere else. So I'm saying this to say, I see a lot of likes, clicks, and views, and I see a lot of people in the public rallying behind likes, clicks, and views. I see a lot of people focusing on attacking Christine, attacking her husband, attacking the Wells family. Then in the same moment, I see a lot of people attacking all the white boys, all the white girls. It's a lot of attacking going on. But see, it's a lot of song and dance because I don't see enough people actually going after the problem. It is the system. The same people that are put in place for the system, from the legal system to the law enforcement to all parties involved. And unless we put our time, our energy, our focus into that, we're going to be doing the same old thing over and over again. And you know the funny thing about it? They making money off of all this Nolan Wells coverage too. Make no mistake about it. If you are new here, make sure you pull up, subscribe, hit that like button here at Brainwavezz Advice Topics LLC. We do not shy away from tough conversations. So if having tough conversations, if addressing certain people, including content creators, if bringing up subjects that people are uncomfortable bringing up and they're scared to shy away and all of that, if that's not for you, then this platform is not for you. Here we address that, right? We're going to talk about things that everybody else not talking about. Let me get to the comment section real quick, and then I will continue. What's up? What's up, Mildred? It's good to see you, sweetie. I'm glad you pulled up. So glad you pulled up once again. She says you are going to live a long time. I just posted you on my Facebook saying you and Ethereal made peace amazing. Thank you. I appreciate your support, sis. Listen, please get the word out because let me let you all know, if you're new to my channel, what I do is my longtime supporters, you know, people that come through when they bring up certain things in the live chat, I try to do my best to talk about it, even if it's just briefly. Okay. I don't want my people participating in my live chat not feel like they can't get a slice of the pie, even if it's just for a few seconds from me. Okay. So I do, quote unquote, get off a topic from times and do that. One thing about here in this channel, though we talk about the tough subjects, though we call out content creators, though we call out people, and though we do all of it because this needs to be done, this is a channel about peace. This is a channel about upholding what's right and doing what's right. And sometimes you got to go against the status quo. You got to be the one that's going to get called out, chewed out. You're going to be like the only one, but hey, you got to do it. Right? So, I thank you so much for what you're doing, Mildred. You need to let people know. One thing about me, I'm the individual that stands very strong for my community. Okay. I support the Black community. I definitely support Black women. Ethereal, she's yet another Black woman, and I stand behind her and I support her. And I have no problems going into the public to let everyone know that. I have no problems going into the public apologizing for all the wrongdoings and the things that I said, as far as you could say interfering with her reputation and perhaps her credibility. Disregard all that as it relates to me. And I know you can't necessarily stop the damage, but all you can do is right the wrong. So I stand behind Ethereal. I'm in support of her. I don't care what content creator gonna try to say and change. You know, that's what they do. I don't care. I'm a man of peace. And I put actions behind my words. Like the Bible says, James chapter 1, verses 22 through 25. You can't be hearers only. You must be doers of the word. A lot of these content creators on here, all they do is run off at the mouth and they talk and they quote scriptures all day. And then when it comes time for the actions, when it comes time for them to do something, they take the wrong course of actions. And they don't take accountability. They don't take responsibility. They just like to run away and hide. They like to run and disappear from the scene. They like to act like nothing's going on. And as I'm talking about this, what's up, June? I'm so glad you're here. This is something that I'm seeing as it relates to this whole Nolan Wells story. Why is everybody running around pissed off, fired up solely about Nolan Wells? Now, I know for some people, and I want to be the voice because I've always been the voice of the people. I say things that other people are scared to say, that they're thinking in their heads, that they have in their hearts, and it's on their mind, but they're afraid to voice it because they might get, videos made about them. I don't care nothing about that. I done had just about every large, and this is the irony of it, all these large content creators who got platforms that are, multiple times bigger than my channel, they be the ones coming for me. So that should just tell you that I'm definitely a threat. The right kind of threat. The threat that's a disruptor. The threat that shakes everything up. And see, that's why they don't like me. My channel's way smaller, but I pull just as much attention. It's not about likes, clicks, and views and numbers. See, that's deceptive. Sometimes y'all be thinking because channels get likes, clicks, views, and numbers that their channel's actually doing more. It's a deception, man. Like, I don't even want to break down the algorithms and break down how things work. We have to address the issues that are going on, right? Instead of running around all day long going and, oh, guess what? The friend said this, and now this is the best friend, and that's not the best friend. And then it seemed like Nolan was over here partying. Wait a minute. He was drunk. Then he was with the girlfriend. Then he was sleeping here. Wait, the phone was here. Then the phone was there. Now we going over here. He had a blue shirt on. Then he had a green shirt. The autopsy said it wasn't no damage. Then it was damage. We're getting too lost in the sauce with all the details. Oh, Christine, she's trying to play the black card, but then she's acting white. She's not acting black. And then, listen, I understand all the details, okay? I understand all the details. But the point is, if you're angry and you're upset and you want to see justice and you want to see things change about what happened as it relates to Nolan Wells, then you have to do it by changing it at the system level. You have to get involved politically. You have to actually physically get involved with getting certain people out, making sure certain laws are either passed or done. Like, that's the type of movement we need. And how come we not seeing it? You don't see Ben Crump telling you to go around and do it. You don't see Reverend Al Sharpton telling you to go around and do it. You don't see the Wells family telling you to go around and do it. Why? And I understand, because they're only focused on their case. And you got to ask this question. Once the case is quote unquote closed, once all the so-called details, if they do come out, then what? Y'all got to stop and think, then what? Y'all gonna just suddenly, all the anger you got, all the energy y'all got, all the smoke you got, what's gonna happen too with all these content creators? All these content creators that been talking about Nolan Wells every single day. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They got like 1,000 videos about Nolan Wells. And let me remind you all, I want to show you how few videos I have about Nolan Wells. I want to show you this because some people, it's like all they talk about is Nolan Wells. And they may try to throw in a situation here and there, but it's just the details about Nolan Wells, the details about Nolan Wells. And one of the things you got to understand is that sometimes everybody play into a system for a paycheck. So what do I mean? You have scenarios where everybody be playing a role just to get paid. You have Ben Crump could be potentially, and again, allegedly, you have people that play their role just to get a check. You can have the Wells family playing a role just to get a check. You got the white friends involved just to play a check. People in the community involved, the law enforcement involved to play a check. The court, like everybody's quote unquote playing along to get a check, including content creators. They playing along too. Listen, don't get it twisted. Listen, don't make me start calling out you content creators by name, because some of y'all have already called out, right? Why is it that all these content creators only talk about the Nolan Wells case, but they not talking about how we need to change the system? They not using all those likes, clicks, views, using the energy and momentum they getting to talking about changing the system. And see, a lot of content creators come up here on social media and they act like they actually care. They actually like they care. Listen, outside of Nolan Wells, what about all the hundreds and thousands of young black boys that constantly get unalived, get locked up, get treated unfairly, get lost in the sauce in the system, etc., as well as the girls? How come ain't nobody making no content about that? Because what, you scared you ain't gonna get no likes, clicks, and views? So I'm saying this to bring up a question. Or especially the black content creators, right? Especially them. Like, it's understandable if you white, for example, right? And again, I have to bring up the tough issues. So I'm not gonna say YT people. I'm not gonna shy away. I make it clear on my channel, right? YouTube already know how I get down. Everybody know how I get down, right? I make it clear on my channel. I'm the voice of the people, and what they thinking and what they want to verbalize and say, I say it. You understand? You could maybe say if somebody's white and they don't necessarily push for these issues, the change in the system, the laws and all of that, you could kind of understand that. Or maybe if they're Asian, or maybe if they're Indian, you kind of get where I'm going, right? It's understandable. They have priorities as well in their own communities, right? That's one thing. I mean, that's a conversation in itself. But the bigger issue is all these black content creators. I don't care if you got 10 million subscribers or you got one. All these black content creators eating awfully good off of the Nolan Wells story. Man, they eating good. You go to their channel, that's all you see. Like, they may make other videos, but they get drowned in the sauce. Right? I want to show you all real quick how few Nolan Wells videos I have, right? And it's not because I'm unaware of the facts and the details and all of that. I refuse to play the game that everybody else is playing, right? Let me show you this real quick. Let's see. I'll do it like this so y'all could really see. So I want y'all to see how few Nolan Wells videos I got. So this is the one that I'm doing right now. I'm literally live doing this video right now. Okay, so we just add that one to the mix. Then I'm calling another content creator out, but that's not necessarily specifically on Nolan Wells. You see what I'm saying? Here, this is a Nolan Wells video right here. Do you see this 3 weeks ago? Again, I'm calling a content creator out, so that's got nothing to do with it. I mean, it does technically, but I'm not specifically focusing on the Nolan Wells case. And then you have this one here, also 3 weeks ago, just showing when the parents have spoken out. That's all I did. I showed when the parents spoke out because I wanted to give the family time to speak first before I, like other folks, they go make 1,000 videos. As soon as something happen, they don't give the family time to grieve, to think, to go in a certain direction, et cetera, et cetera. They just start making videos because they see it as a cash cow. They say, ooh, I could grow my channel real quick. I could get probably about 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers off of this Nolan Wells case. See, you content creators out there, your agenda's exposed too. Don't think that for some of y'all think that y'all like really doing a job. We see what you're doing. So I only have 2 videos about Nolan Wells specifically, right? But I've been following the case all along. Don't get it twisted. I know every detail. I know every turn. I know who's saying what. I heard it all, see it all. Some people may ask, well, Brainwavezz, how come you're not getting all into the Nolan Wells case? Because I refuse to be a puppet. You see, a lot of this is people being played. Listen, people will do anything for money. And so I want to make it clear on my channel that I'm not on here trying to just get money just to talk about Nolan Wells because it's going viral right now. Do I care about finding out what happened with the Nolan Wells case? Absolutely. It's yet another young black man that's gone. For many of you, and I say this 1,000 times, I work for public safety in the school system, right? And so I care about young men, young women. I care about people in general. I have a full-time job with awards and accolades behind it. If I showed y'all the plaques and the awards and the recognition and the accolades and stuff that I got for what I do in public safety, y'all be like, dang. I mean, I done been on TV and everything about it, but that's besides the point. The point that I'm making is that I care about what I do. I care about people on and off of social media. And I'm also involved in other areas in the community as well. With that being said, do I care about what happened to Nolan Wells? Absolutely. But what I realize and what I'm aware of is that this issue is bigger than just the Nolan Wells family. And I don't see these same content creators that's going live, making 1,000 videos every day, talking about every plot and turn. And some of them are also cooning and buffooning. Some of them, I'm talking about the black content creators. They cooning and buffooning, defending all the white folks like they got receipts and details. It's quite a few of them. They showing you their true colors. But do they have that same time, that same energy and same effort acting like they care about the black community? See, let me make something clear. The same people that have said that Nolan Wells' mom and Nolan Wells' dad, we'll just say his parents, Nolan Wells' parents, the GoFundMe, they say the GoFundMe is a hustle, it's a scam. People have said Ben Crump is scamming, Al Sharpton is scamming, or they all in it at the end of the day for a check. They doing everything for a check. Whether the father is not speaking up like a black man should, like a strong black man should speak up for his family, be the voice of the family, etc., etc. He's staying quiet for a check. He got to let Miss Christine speak. Got to let his wife do all the talking. You know what I'm saying? She putting him in his place. There's been narratives, there's been videos, there's been a lot of conversations with that. Well, I want to say one thing. Are you black content creators going to actually talk about how we need to change the system? Are you going to talk about how we need to vote differently? How we need to go if we want to put some effort and put some attention? Let's start putting some effort and attention on the police department. Let's start putting some effort and attention on the legal system in Mississippi, let alone other states. And all the people involved. Are we going to talk about how we need to change the system and make sure things are fair and stress for this and fight for this so that if a situation like this goes down again, we would see justice with another young black man or black woman or whoever's involved? Or are we just going to let this keep going on over and over and over and over again? We're going to have another person, right? We're going to have yet another person that's going to end up coming unalive, and it's going to be another story again, and when he goes, they're going to be, ooh, this turn and that turn and that turn. Yes, we need to get to the bottom of what happened with Nolan Wells, but it's too much focusing on the details. We could talk about the situation and keep the situation hype and keep it hot and keep it aware, but we can also, at the same time, change what's going on. And see, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And you got these content creators, like I said in my Mind Slavery song, same old beats, same old flows, same old streets, same old roads, same old speech, same old shows. Everybody sound the same. Look around, it's nothing changed. Right? It's insane. All these content creators gonna do the same thing. How many young black men, since we talking about black men, but it's black women too, okay, listen, that's a whole nother conversation. How many young black men, though, got to get unalive unfairly in a scenario that's predominantly white and it looked like there could be an element of race played into it, right? How many more times does this have to go on? Do these black content creators really care? How come they not talking about this on their channel? There's some content creators, there's a few. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. There's some black content creators out there. They are bringing awareness to this, but it's only a handful. The majority of them, they just trying to eat. And see, a lot of people, you think just because they black and they talking about this Nolan Wells story and y'all think that they actually care about the black community. They don't give a flip about the black community. The only reason why they covering this is because they eating off of it. It's like they're capitalizing off of the ignorance of people. Ooh, I think they care about me because they're a black content creator and then they're, talking about Nolan Wells. It's a black story, so they care. They don't care about black issues. Some of these content creators, if you look at it, they show that they're more pro-white. They support white people, that they make excuses for white people whenever they commit crimes or they do stuff, or it looks like this or it's alleged. But when it comes to anybody black, they drag them. They make content dragging black women all day long. They depict black women as just garbage, but then every other ethnicity of women, they leave them untouched. They don't say nothing. And then you wonder why it's perpetuated in our heads and in our minds that other ethnicities are way better when God created us all equal. It's like, it's crazy, man. And I'm putting a challenge out to all you black content creators. If you really care about the black community, start putting some heat and start putting some pressure on the system. At the very least, bring awareness of it. If there's something you want to copy me about, because some of you content creators be copying my lead. Because, see, I talk about things that nobody else or hardly anybody else talk about. That's why I'm not talking about the Nolan Wells case. I know many of you have messaged me. I know many of you have sent me things. I got messages on all my platforms. I got videos, I got this, I got angles and all of that stuff that I could easily be making content off. And that content will go viral. It's stuff that even other content creators haven't even talked about yet as it relates to the Nolan Wells case. And if I were to do that, man, I have thousands and thousands of views. But see, I ain't on here to misuse the community. You see, if I get a subscribe, if I get a view, I earn every bit of it. I'm not trying to pimp the system and hustle and scam y'all. Like, I understand what time it is. Let me get to the chat because I'm falling way behind in the chat. Way behind. What's up, V-Dub Boogie? Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Mama Skittles in the building. Always good pleasure to see Mama Skittles. She said, God sees all and takes care of those who despitefully abuse and use. All glory to our Lord and Savior Jesus. Amen. We got Courtney. What's up, Courtney? Hey, yo, Courtney. Yo, Courtney. You know, it seemed like at first we kind of got off to a wrong foot, but we could. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, especially online, what people have to understand is it takes time to get to understand how a person actually is and how they operate. And this is something that I want y'all to be aware of as it relates to a lot of these black content creators. All right. A lot of them got an agenda, and a lot of their agenda is anti-black. Y'all think that just because somebody's black and they cover a black story that they care about black people? And some of these people got track records of doing nothing but tearing down the black community. And some of tearing down the black community is online. And when you look at some of them have failed relationships with black content creators. Some of them can't even be honest and take accountability and do what's right to help restore and put faith back out into the community that, yes, black people can work together. Contrary to popular belief, black people can work together. I mean, look at what everybody's doing right now with the Nolan Wells case. You got viewers, subscribers, people all over, up here, down here, everywhere in between. They all coming together with the Nolan Wells case. But yet you got black content creators say that black people can't work together. So what's going on right now? And we've seen this many more times. I mean, the Carmelo Anthony case, we can come together when we want. It just depends on what it is. But we have to take accountability and work on what it is that we're working on. And then when people understand what you truly about and what you're working on, they ride all the way out till the wheels fall off with you. Yeah, Courtney, I know you understand where I'm coming from, and I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything as far as us rocking it out, it's just going to get better and stronger. Courtney know what it is. She know what it is. I appreciate you being here, Courtney. I do. I appreciate all of y'all. Let me continue to get through the chat. Mama Justice is touching on something that I just got finished talking about. She says, the victims deserve justice. Prayer is the beginning of change and justice. And that's exactly what we need. We need change and justice. We don't just need to know who's at fault in the Nolan Wells case and who's not at fault and the details. We don't need just that. We need that, yes, but that's not the only thing we need. We need the change of the system. We need a complete change. Listen, we're gonna be going through this until our time comes if we don't change what we're doing and how we go about it. That's the definition of insanity, right? B Dub Boogie says he found 2 videos and took them down. Yeah, I have a lot that I have to catch up as well. So y'all, when y'all find this stuff, it'll be at the right time, and I'll be able to cover and continue some of these stories about these other content creators and stuff like that. I'll get all of that out and then move on. I have so much content, y'all. Y'all have no idea, and I have more than one YouTube channel. So I have so much content. I work full time, involved in the community full time. Like I stay going. Multiple businesses, all types of stuff. What's up? Is it Kosua? Kosua Bernice. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna call you Bernice right now. My apologies if I mispronounced your name. Says, yeah, because it seems like the most important and discussed topic in the USA at the moment. So people can earn good money. Hold on one second, y'all. Got a phone call coming through. Hold on. All right, my apologies, y'all. Like I said, I had a phone call. I mean, I gotta answer. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta answer this. You just said call you Bernice, got you. Yeah, like everybody's acting like, and I want to tell you something. While everybody and all these content creators are distracting you with all the details of the Nolan Wells case, right? Just in, this happened. It's like everybody's focused on the Nolan Wells case, and guess what? Y'all all distracted about all the other issues that's popping off in the world. All the other things that people had fire behind and was concerned about addressing or getting to or focusing on, ain't nobody focusing on it. Why? Because they got you distracted with the Nolan Wells case. Your favorite content creator, all they talk about is Nolan Wells. Like, they drown everything else that they talk about out with talking about Nolan Wells. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all could go to their channels and y'all could just scroll through and look, like, all I see is Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells. That's all they talk. Breaking Nolan Wells. Hey, we going live talking about Nolan Wells. Because they get money off of you and they're gonna milk this thing. And listen, let me make something else clear. The same way that these content creators want to try to say that Nolan Wells' parents are hustling you all with the GoFundMe, these same content creators are hustling you all with getting all these likes, clicks, views, watch time, all these subscribes, super chats, PayPals, and Cash Apps as it relates to the Nolan Wells case. That's right. They hustling you. They're hypocrites. Because it's like they only talk about this and then they don't talk about nothing else. And you got other content creators, they got big channels and they hardly ever talk about Nolan Wells. I'm telling you, man, this stuff is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, absolutely crazy, man. Let's see those. Hold on, y'all. Let me send this text. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at these fresh kicks, man. These fresh Nike kicks. They got to be all black, man. They look good. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure my son... I don't know why the camera be sometimes doing that when it focus on the phone. Got to make sure my son, you know what I'm saying? Got to make sure them kicks right. Got to put on them kicks, man. Got some more. Anyhow, they're hustling you all the same way that they claim that Miss Christine and her husband hustling you all with the GoFundMe. So a lot of them are hypocrites. See, they be making 1,000. Christine is stealing money. Christine is lying. But you over here lying, stealing money because you, first of all, you don't care about Nolan Wells. You got this one content creator. I've already covered this story. You got one content creator who actually said F Nolan Wells multiple times, but yet that same content creator want to claim that Christine and her husband are scamming y'all with a GoFundMe, but yet that person claimed they said F Nolan Wells, but then they making nothing but Nolan Wells videos every day, all day. So who's hustling who? Who's the scammer? Who's the liar? None of these people are telling you put some of that heat and some of that smoke down to the justice system. Let's put political pressure. Let's get other people involved. Yeah, we might send money. You got celebrities or what have you get involved, sending money to the Nolan Wells situation. Right? Hold on one second. All right. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how it is. Hey, got to get some things going with the messages. They just doing the same thing, man. It's just absolutely crazy. What's up, Goten? Also, let me make something clear. For those of you that thought that there was an issue in the community between me and Goten, nah, we good. You understand? See, that's what I do. I right wrongs. Do you understand? If there's any disagreements or any things, I take accountability in my role if whatever it is that I did or said and played, and I have no problem going into public and I let you all know that everything's good. A lot of these content creators claim they follow in the Bible. They don't. A lot of them don't even talk about the Bible. They spending all day talking about Nolan Wells. They don't even talk about God no more. They don't even teach scripture no more. They teach how to get money out of people. They teach a whole lot of other stuff. I'm going to be getting to that shortly. Courtney, what's up, Courtney? You said I have to check this content out. The guy's name is Nathan Daly. I've heard of that name. Says when you get a chance, check it out. I want to know what you think about it. His real name is Nathan Daly. I'm gonna check it out. I'll definitely let you know, Courtney. And while I'm on this subject, listen to all of you viewing me, all of you watching me, right? I want you all to know if there's an issue, if there's a content creator, if there's a situation and y'all want me to talk about it, I mean, definitely if you send like a super chat or something, I'm definitely going to see it. It's going to pop in my face, right? But after the live streams or, you know, in the comment section with the videos, please put it down. Like you see what Courtney's doing. It's perfectly fine to come in the chat. And I'm going to screenshot, let me screenshot this real quick so that I could definitely pull this up. I can remember to pull this up. This is one that I got to cover. Let me see. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So I got that saved. So hopefully I can look into it and cover that content. But I want you all to know, as a viewer on my channel, as a subscriber on my channel, right? As a member, whatever role you play, if there's something you want me to do a video on or a live stream, please leave it in the comment section. I can't guarantee that I'm going to do every single topic that's left, but I'm best believe I'm going to do the best that I can to address it. As long as it ain't something like just too off the wall and crazy or something that would conflict with my stance and, you know, where I'm at with things. Right? So I just kind of want y'all to know that. Yeah, see, Golden came in the chat. He says, we good. This is what I want you to understand. I made a video about Golden back in the day. Not like forever long back in the day, but like it's been a while, right? A year, whatever it is. And I want you all to know that I'm good. We're good. Do you understand? We're good. But you got content creators out there that try to badmouth and have done smear campaigns. You know, that's what narcissists do. Those that have narcissistic personality disorder or they show narcissistic traits. They run smear campaigns, which is lies. It's not facts, right? They run off at the mouth and pop off at the gums like it's facts. But it ain't facts. They don't show you no receipts. And even if they try to create a receipt, it's fake receipts. And then they all collaborate and conspire. They all try to be in cahoots to make it look like, yeah, well, you would be as the viewer like, it's got to be true because this person's saying it, that person's saying it. They all will lie together. They'll all like come in with a big, it's like a potluck. They all put in like a potluck full of lies, hoping that it will stick, hoping that it'll be successful. But see, in the end, God always bring that stuff to light. And y'all get exposed and y'all get shut down. And a lot of those people are losing right now. Right? Oh, there she is. What's up, Taisha? What's up, Miss Marie? What's up, Miss Marie? A lot of those people you're watching losing right now. Let me also make something else clear as it relates to the Nolan Wells case. You have some people that are upset. Oh, the mom and dad are hustling people with the GoFundMes. And, you know, Miss Christine, she's somewhat cooning too because she's playing her white card while Nolan was alive. And now that Nolan's gone, you know, she wants peace and she just trying to do whatever so she can get her check and, you know, get the info about what happened to her son so she could just go right back into the shadows and go right back into the white community. And, you know, they're just sitting around being quiet and all of this. Her husband will be right along and they'll be embraced by the white community. Because y'all know, for example, if Miss Christine and her husband bucked the system, oh man, they be catching all types of hell. They wouldn't be catching that money. Y'all know that. So they got to play the game. That's why you got some content creators talking about they scheming. But you know what? Since we on the subject of black excellence and holding people accountable, what about all those content creators, especially these black content creators that's doing the same thing to you all? They hustling you for a like, for a click, for a view, for a comment, for a live chat, for a Cash App, for a PayPal, for a Venmo, for a super chat, for a Patreon, for a membership, for whatever it is. They hustling you. They don't care about your community, while you may be watching them because you witness another young black man, or maybe you're a mother and you have a son or has went through this. Do you know how many parents I talk to working in public safety in the school system? You know how many parents I'm around all over, and they share stories about how their son, some of them, their daughters, have had unfair treatment with the police, unfair treatment in situations where things didn't come up right, even as it relates to like in the schools, out of the schools. Like, it be a whole system of this. So how come these content creators who act like they care about what's going on in the community by covering Nolan Wells 1,000 times a day, how come they not bringing up these issues? Why take Brainwavezz advice topics as well as the few other content creators, and I mean a handful who have brought this up? It ain't even 2 hands worth. A handful with me included in the hand. How come they ain't bring these issues up and talk about, man, we need to go change the justice system. We need to change the legal system. We need to look at what's going on. We need to put pressure on the law enforcement agent. How come when ain't nobody putting pressure on the police department? Right? How come nobody putting pressure on the legal system? Listen, people put a little smoke and pressure on his Nolan Wells white friends, the judge, everybody who went radio silent and all of that. We put pressure on that, but how come they not putting pressure on the system? Because some people are actually a part of the system. Mic drop. While some individuals may believe that black content creators are actually in support of the black community and black excellence, some of these black content creators are actually against black people and are there on social media to ensure that everything stays the way it is, that don't nothing change. The same way that these same black content creators are pointing fingers, for example, at attorney Ben Crump. Y'all know what they say. Ben Crump only show up, to play the little, to make sure that they get the checks. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ben Crump come around, tell the family, this is what you do, this is what you don't do. We'll get into the information. We'll get your answers, and we'll get you some money. Okay, is that actually changing the system? And for example, is Nolan Wells' parents actually fighting to change the system? For example, you know how, and I've seen this many, many times in the white community, right? And it's not to say this hasn't been in the black community, but it's a definite pattern in the white community. A lot of times when somebody white dies, even if they die, let's say in a car accident, right? Let's just say it's just a car-related thing. I've watched the parents of their white child or children that have gotten unalived in a car accident come out with new bills. They put pressure. They push the system. They fight for change. And the next, it'd be a whole new bill, a whole new law in remembrance of their child to see that situation does not happen again, or at least it's not as severe. How come we don't push for that in the black community? How come ain't these black content creators not encouraging you to go out and say, hey, how come we don't come out with a new thing for like if it ain't in Nolan Wells' name, in somebody else's name or what have you? How come we not getting some change as it relates to justice with what we go through? Like, it's just crazy. They just eating off of you, and they no different. They hypocrites because they blaming Christine for hustling you with the GoFundMe. They blaming, her husband and all of them. They blaming Ben Crump, but they doing the same thing to you. They hustling you for your money. It's crazy, man. Let me get back to the Chizats. What's up, Arise? Or is it A Rice? Is it A Rice or A Reese? I think it's A Rice. My apologies if I got your name wrong. Like, the first time, I might mess up your name. Again, my apologies, but once I get it, I got it. We said good afternoon from B More. B More in the house. What's up, B More? Shout out to my Baltimore peeps. What's going on? We got, like I said, Taisha in the building. She said happy Saturday. That's what's up. Look, Mama Skittles knows about it. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out this Nathan Daly. Like I know you brought it up, Courtney, and I'm gonna follow up with it. Mama Skittles says she was just watching Nathan Daly. They were talking on point about criminality and just being wrong and not committing a crime and still getting fired. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out, and I'll see what's what. I've definitely heard the name, but as a content creator with multiple channels and multiple things, and I work full time. I'm a husband and father and family man, and I only have so much time in a day. So I'll definitely check it out and get to it. Taisha says it's so sad how people are attacking the Nolan's family. Yeah, you know what's funny about this, Taisha? I want to say this. So because Nolan's family is black, right? I understand his mom, Miss Christine, is half Filipino, but she black. Y'all know it. Listen, we already know what time it is. If you got 0.1% black in you, you black. You could be 99% white or some other, ethnicity. If you got one little point, whatever drop of black in you, black. Listen, we ain't playing games over here. Oh, Brainwavezz, don't say that. Let's dance around it. We talk about it here. If you don't like it, it's not the channel for you. I've always talked about the tough subjects. That's why people sometimes they don't like me, because I speak and say the things that y'all think and that y'all feel and that y'all know, the conversations that y'all have behind the scenes. Yeah, we have it out here front. That's what I do. Do you understand? I don't shy away from drama. I don't shy away from confronting it. I confront it. I even confront it on my day job. On my 9 to 5, that's what I'm doing. People call me to go confront and deal with situations. I'm the one that they got to call. I'm the one that you're going to call to go handle that, to go deal with that. You think I'm going to shy away with it because I'm on social media? Nah, man, I don't get down like that. But it is true that, and I want to pose this point, everybody and their grandma that's making 1,000 videos eating real good off this Nolan Wells situation, they want to attack the Wells family. But yet, I could guarantee you, if it was a white family doing the same thing, if it was a white family that had a GoFundMe and they was playing a game, these same black content creators wouldn't say, shh. They wouldn't say, shh. They'll let the white people hustle the community with GoFundMes and do all this stuff. They ain't had nothing to say. Y'all remember the Carmelo Anthony situation? Do y'all remember the Carmelo Anthony situation, right? I know y'all remember it because it's still somewhat fresh, but it seemed like all these black... See, this, first of all, before I show you this proves my point. All these black content creators was doing the same hustle on you as a viewer, just trying to get you to subscribe, just trying to get you money, just using you as a number, acting like they cared about the Carmelo Anthony case. They made 1,000 videos acting like they cared about the Carmelo Anthony case. How come they don't talk about Carmelo Anthony no more? How come these same content creators, they black, acting like they care about the black community and black excellence, don't talk about Carmelo Anthony no more? Because it ain't going to get them no likes, clicks, and views. Everybody's talking about Nolan Wells. Everybody want to see Nolan Wells. The algorithm's focusing on Nolan Wells to distract you from all the stuff that's going on here in the world. To actually distract you from focusing on real justice in the system as it relates to Nolan Wells, to help limit and prevent and discourage repeat situations like this from happening. Nah, man, they ain't talking about that. They ain't really about that life. They fake. And because they realize they can't get the same likes, clicks, and views and money out of talking about Carmelo Anthony, they don't even cover Carmelo Anthony anymore. Check me out. Fact check me. Look at the content creators. And don't try to make a video today on August the 1st, 2026. about Carmelo Anthony, because that just proves my point. You watching me lurking in the background, trying to act like I'm wrong, trying to prove that I'm wrong. So you try to go out and do stuff on the fly to make it look like you right. Listen, man, I see you content creators a mile away, man. Like, I'm a million steps ahead of y'all. Y'all playing checkers, and I done already played the game of chess. It's done. I'm not even playing chess. I've already checkmated a lot of y'all. Y'all don't even realize what time it is. They're not talking about Carmelo Anthony, yet they had you to believe they cared about Carmelo Anthony because they made a million videos. Why aren't they talking about him now? If they care so much about him, why did they stop? The fight's not over. Just because he got 35 years, it ain't over. And think about all the other Carmelo Anthonys that unfairly get arrested. If you believe that Carmelo Anthony fairly got arrested, use the awareness of Carmelo Anthony to talk about all the other ones who unfairly get arrested. Nah, see, they don't care about that. They don't care about the plight in the black community. They black, but they don't care. They care about the like, the click, the view, the money. And then meanwhile, they want to point fingers at Christine and the Wells family for getting a GoFundMe and making money. But some of these same content creators, since I was talking about Carmelo Anthony, they don't even talk about this. Ain't nobody drag Austin Metcalf and his family for raising $636,000. They want to take every opportunity they can to point out the flaws in the black community. Listen, why is it that we take all our time and energy and got to point out how everybody black doing everything wrong, but because of the way that the system is set up? For example, if the system was set up that way, Ben Crump couldn't come up and show up and do what he do to get the money. Reverend Al Sharpton couldn't show up to do what he do to get the money. That's what y'all claiming, right? So how come nobody that's black in the community, for the most part, besides this handful that I talked about, right? Besides the handful, how come nobody's actually talking about that? All they gonna do is come up with another Nolan Wells video. Breaking news. We got some new information that just came out. Breaking news, another plot twist. Let's ask the question, is Miss Christine wrong? Miss Christine, the Wells family, they are yet but a pawn in the grand scheme of things. They are yet but a byproduct of the system. See, everybody play this little role. Well, we'll give you money. We'll give you the results. We'll do all this. We'll smooth it out. And then it just goes away. The corruption is still there. We just waiting. It's just a matter of time before we have the next Nolan Wells case and the next Carmelo Anthony case. And these content creators with all this voice, all this so-called care and concern, they ain't got no smoke for that because they don't care about you in the black community. They don't care about your friends, your family, your neighbors, the kids in your kids' school. They don't care nothing about that. They don't give a damn about that. They don't. Because if they did, they would make videos like that. They would use the size of their platforms to put pressure. Everybody's talking about, we got to continue to talk about the Nolan Wells case so we can put pressure. What pressure are y'all putting on? The only pressure I see most people putting on is on the Wells family for scheming and hustling people with the GoFundMe and finding out what happened. I understand we do want to find out what happened, but where's the pressure for people to change? Again, I expect somebody white. They probably don't care about that. Right? Y'all know how the system is. Y'all know about white privilege. Let's not act like and sugarcoat that y'all don't bring up these words and don't have these conversations. Here at Brainwavezz Advice Topic LLC, we ain't no cowards. We ain't no punks. We don't care about the damn algorithms. We ain't shying away from that. We're going to talk about these things that y'all scared to talk about. That's right. Especially all you black content creators. I don't care if you got 20 million subscribers. Use your platform to talk about bringing about real change in the system. You got 20 million people behind you. You mean to tell me you can't affect change? You gonna let somebody with 38,000 subscribers, and then there are some, the handful, again, shout out to the handful. It's not two handfuls worth, one handful worth of content creators, me included. I'm one of these fingers, me included, are the only ones that are black and talking about this. Talking about bringing change to the system instead of just eating off the Nolan Wells case until people get bored and get tired on it. I tell you, man, it's like, it's sickening. One thing about this Nolan Wells case, it brought out the truth with a lot of people. Taisha said it. She said content creators who don't have careers outside of YouTube are algorithm chasers and do anything for clicks and views. Exactly. They cooning and buffooning for likes, clicks, and views, for super chats, for membership, subscribers, and all that stuff. Y'all got to understand how YouTube works. See, sometimes the full-time content creator be playing right into the system. A lot of them have sold out, and y'all don't even realize it. Mama Skittles has a point. Mama Skittles says, what I find disturbing is she lost a child. If we haven't lost a child to injustice, how would we feel and what would we do? Exactly. Most of these black content creators don't know what it's like to lose a child. I told you, I already lost one. I had to bury a son in 2015. Can't nobody tell me I don't know what it's like to bury your own child. 2015, March of 2015. I know exactly what it's like. You can't tell me I don't understand. If anybody understands, it's me more than these black content creators. A lot of them ain't lost a child. They ain't had to bury no child. They don't know what that's like. Been there, done that. You understand? So it's like they got all this smoke for somebody losing a child, talking about how wrong, she's wrong, they're this and that, they're playing this part. She said this, Christina's two-faced, blah, 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 blah. But they ain't got no smoke for the system, for the law enforcement, for the police departments, for the coroners, for all the parties involved in the legal system, for the state, for the like, where the representatives? How come the representatives are not speaking out in Mississippi? Where's the black representatives in Mississippi? This is what I'm talking about. They all playing a role. They all playing a role. Some people's role is just a shh. Don't say nothing, out of sight, out of mind, don't comment, act like they don't exist. We're the actual celebrities pushing for the change. It's funny, we can come together and push for change for certain things, but for other stuff, we play right into the system. Hypocrites, man. Yeah, exactly. Bernice, she says, but you can't force me as a viewer to pay money to your YouTube channel. I mean, exactly. You all should have freedom of choice, right? Paying money to become a member or to be able to chat or to be able like to super chat or PayPal, Cash App. Matter of fact, let me give y'all the option. It's totally optional. No obligation whatsoever. It's in every description box that I have, every live stream, right? Whether I put the PayPal and Venmo information on the screen. I used to have Cash App, but one of those hater ass content creators and his coven, and I did a video on that, got 6, I think it was either 5 or 6 of my Cash App accounts canceled, business and personal. Business and personal. And see, Cash App, that platform, anybody can falsely report, or should I say misreport, an account out of haterade, and they could get them canceled. So that's why I don't have Cash App. Some of y'all like, why don't you have Cash App? Yeah, you could thank that content creator. Yeah, exactly. Viewers send money out of free will. It's totally optional. If you want to pay, you pay. If you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. It's no obligation. What's up, Waco? What's up, Waco? I'm pretty sure I know Nathan daily, because like I said, the name, sometimes you just got to put a face with a name, and when you be tired going working all the time, y'all know how it is. That's right. Mama Skittle says truth is truth. We are brothers and sisters in the Most High. I'm a child of God. And the thing is too, it don't matter if the same thing happened to somebody, white, black, green, blue, purple, or yellow. We need to be fighting for changing the system on that. Not just covering every detail for a like, click, and view. Like, these content creators are just desperate. Like, they show you how desperate they are. I mean, they got 1,000,000 videos about Nolan Wells. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these content creators, they wouldn't be eating right now. They wouldn't make it if it wasn't for the Nolan Wells story. Like, if the Nolan Wells story was played out and was out of gas, right? They couldn't make it right now. The same people who came to their channel with them talking about Nolan Wells gonna get bored with their channel afterwards. Cause see, that's all they talk about. This is crazy. I got you, Waco. Yeah, Waco's exactly right. There's no more money to be had. That's why ain't nobody talking about the Austin Metcalf. Why they gotta blame Carmelo Anthony for having a GoFundMe and blame what the family's doing? Are they looking at Austin Metcalf and his family? Are they looking at the Metcalf family and what they're doing? Are they sitting here with the same smoke going in with the white families that do it? Why is it that the smoke always got to be on the black families? Why is it that these black content creators got to take every opportunity they can to point out every wrongdoing, every flaw of somebody black? And that's why the system, this is what I'm talking about. They ain't trying to change the system. They play right into it. It's just it's like black on black crime, except it's black on black crime on the internet, on these social media streets, on YouTube streets. They take all they can to glorify white people, defend white people, etc. But the black ones, they breathed the wrong way. They blinked the wrong way. They ate the wrong food. They did it. It's so much negativity. So much smoke and energy and trying to show how everybody black is wrong. Look at what they want to go and make 1,000,000 videos talking about how Nolan Wells' behavior is wrong and what he was doing on Horn Island is wrong, but they don't say what the white kids was doing was wrong. Like, wrong is wrong. White, black, green, blue, purple, or yellow. If you got smoke for talking about how wrong Nolan is, you need to talk about how wrong his friends are. I mean, after all, they was his friends, right? I mean, they were supposed to have at least been his friends. He was at least associating with him. So if y'all gonna talk about how he was wrong, you can't be like, oh, well, Nolan was wrong, but the white kids, they ain't do nothing wrong. You mean to tell me they weren't drinking and getting high, but Nolan Wells is drinking and getting high? Like, stuff like that. That's cooning and buffooning. Trying to just focus on attacking anything that's black. It's crazy, man. Yeah, Taisha is right. She said the algorithm done threw poor Carmelo away. Think about all the videos for Carmelo Anthony. And guess what? The same thing gonna happen with Nolan Wells. As soon as they decide to wrap this case, see, the system, they making money off of just all the news, all the media, all these content creators, especially these black ones, they eating off of this. And when they done, when they milk it dry, boom, that's gonna be it. You're gonna hear nothing else about Nolan Wells. It's like with Carmelo Anthony. And if they decide to bring it back up, that's because it's like, let's make some money off of this. I know, right? Waco said somebody gonna claim I'm using their talking points about chess and checkers. Woo! I mean, you know, that's dumb also as far as a chess and checkers talking point. Because do you know how many people have said that? Like, before there was YouTube, before there was social media platforms, like we're talking about before the 2000s. Right? Before there was the internet, people been talking about you playing chess, I'm playing checkers. That's been a saying that's actually been out before a lot of people even been born. But yet, they're going to run around like they came up with it like it's a new saying. I tell you, man, these people are insecure. Listen, y'all see it? Taisha says they're so-called content creators. Content creators. I like that. They contents. Content creators are a slave to Google AdSense money. They have no integrity. Exactly. I guarantee you, if there was no money to be made on the Nolan Wells story, all these content creators wouldn't even talk about Nolan. That's why they stopped talking about Carmelo. And that's why they stopped talking about other situations. All the black kids getting killed all the time. Y'all turn on the TV. Y'all turn on the news. They act like they care about the black community, but they ain't covering it. They ain't talking about why ain't no money to be made. Even if they cover the story, they get what, 1,000 views, couple thousand views at the most, and then they move on. It ain't no money. But they talk about Nolan Wells. Yeah, I'm getting 50,000, 100,000, 200, 500,000, blah, 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 blah views. Everybody subscribing, everybody liking, everybody comment. My platform growing. I'm thriving. They're slaves to the system. And they are making the same kind of scam money off of the system. Just like if they want to point fingers to the Wells family and Ben Crump and everybody involved, they're doing the same thing. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't jump on the Nolan Wells thing. I couldn't. It's crazy. Thank you, Taisha, for understanding. Like, a lot of these content creators have no idea, man. Look, Waco get it. Waco says she buried 3 children, Mama Skittles. Listen, there's people like myself, like Waco, that have buried children. And a lot of these content creators, that's what we're going to start calling them, content creators. These content creators out here ain't never lost no child. So they got no, first of all, they already don't have no sympathy and love for the black community because they are front. They just doing it for a check. They realize they could get money off of it and get likes, clicks, and views and make it look like they all that. And listen, if it wasn't for the Nolan Wells story, a lot of their platforms still be stuck. They try so hard to eat up off of the black community and the black stories and always depicting somebody black as somebody negative. Why not saying nothing about the white community and honoring them and respecting them and uplifting them and protecting them? It's just crazy. Just go ahead and come out and say who you rock with. So when it comes to somebody losing something, they got no sympathy. That's why it's like some things is like, I'm just not going to go there. I know what it's like to bury a child. I know what it's like to lose a child. It's just certain things you do out of respect. Some of these content creators, they have no respect. So they're just going to go talk about the story. They don't care about how I feel. That's why I even waited until the mother and father spoke out on an interview before I even talked about the story. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, Waco. Yeah, they messed up my Cash App. Y'all know who did it. Listen, I got a video about it. Y'all might have messed up the Cash App, but y'all ain't messed up the cash. Because see, God see all of that, and God has a funny way of still allowing things to move forward. Mama Skittle says, truth be known, when injustice happens and it becomes a case number, they lose sight of the victim. The system is a mess and backwards. Yeah. Trust me, I know a lot about the system. I work in public safety. I understand a lot. There's a whole lot that I could be talking about, but certain things I don't speak on and I don't go and talk about because I'm so closely, you could say I could be more closely involved. So I just, some things I'm like, I'm just not going to speak, at least publicly on. Yeah, Waco said her dude used to say that a long time ago in the early 2000s, chess and checkers. But you're going to have some content creators that'll probably make a video, Brainwavezz is copying me with the chess and checkers. And see, the thing is, I didn't even say it exactly that way. I said I already played the game of checkers. While y'all still playing chess, you ain't even catching up to me. The game is over. I already checkmated y'all. Yeah, exactly. Y'all know what they're going to do. Shout out to Taisha for saying content creators. She came up with that title, content creators. That's what we're going to start calling them. They're content creators. Because they cooning and buffooning for money. And then as soon as the money run out, they'll never talk about Nolan Wells again for the most part. Unless there's more cooning and buffooning in it. Less there's more, less they can make it rain. Less there's more money. You don't see nobody talk about making it rain no more in this economy. You remember doing all of this? Everybody's like, yeah, I'm blowing money fast. Ain't nobody talk about that no more. Nobody talk about blowing money and making it rain. What's up, Michael? Good to see you come through. So I'm about to end this live stream because I'm literally going to double down. I got a lot of catching up. So I'm going to end this live stream and I'm turning right back around. I'm going back live. This time I got to get specific as it relates to a content creator because I got to finish my job and I got to finish my work and I got to finish getting some of this stuff out here. And then when I'm done, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how is, speaking of copying, it's funny how that content creator is spending a lot of time trying to copy the moves that I made. See, when that content creator was talking about me and I literally made certain moves, now all of a sudden that content creator trying to copy and do the exact same thing. Everybody see what you're doing. You're trying to copy and play the same role, same position, trying to do the same thing. But see, this time around, it ain't no coming back from this. You can try to do that all you want. You done mess things up out here. And you're not showing that you have what it takes to take accountability and get things right. So it's not going to work out well for you. Despite a lot of people think, and I'm going to teach y'all something. They think by avoiding, not speaking, staying away, trying to play the victim role. That's the big one. Trying to avoid, stay quiet, play the victim role, and act like, oh, let me just step away from it. It'll go away. Nah, the things that people do when you do things very wrong as it relates to the men and women of the Most High, and you have no track record of taking accountability, and God is trying to be gracious and merciful and giving people time to say something, to do what's right, take accountability, make things right, go behind the scenes, come out in the public. I mean, hell, they could even go behind the scenes. No, they don't even go behind the scenes. I told y'all it's 2026. It's judgment season. The Most High is going to deal with all of y'all. Whatever's done in the dark, whatever secret conversations and whatever plans and intentions, that running away, hiding, stepping away, avoiding. Nah, you can't run and hide from the Most High. And in that right time, the Most High is going to reveal everything. See, I be patient. I understand how the Most High works. Listen, a lot of times people be wanting God to show up right away. Wanting God to vindicate, reveal, etc., etc. No, sometimes he does that. Sometimes it'll be boom, instantly. Other times it might take days, weeks, months, might even take years. But when he show up, it ain't no stopping it. It ain't no amount of running away from it. So we're going to get to all of that, but let me get out of here and I'm going to move forward. Wait, what? Hold up, what? What the? Oh, snap. Wait, are you serious, Waco? Waco says you need to get on roll. He over. Oh, Rollo. You said he over there talk about me drinking blood. Yo, man. Let me say something clear. When these content creators bring up stuff like that, they're talking about what they do. Do you understand? Anytime a content creator says something like that, you see no proof. There ain't no video, ain't no receipts, ain't none of that. That guy going around making up so much stuff. Oh, snap. That is hilarious. Are you serious? Waco, do you know which video you saw that on to save me some time? Because I'll address that. I'll absolutely address it. She says humans can't drink blood. They'll be so sick. That's insane, y'all. Hey, yo, June, you hear this? You hear this, June? Rollo is up here talking about me drinking blood. Y'all, listen, do y'all hear that? Is there any video of me drinking blood? Is there any receipt or proof? There is none. They just bumping their gums like Kendrick Lamar and SZA said. They running off at the mouth. They run off at the mouth. You said yes. He got your picture up. There, I don't know if you meant they said you got blood on your face and I'm drinking blood. Yeah, I'll call you. That's crazy, y'all. That is absolutely crazy. Right? Let me see if I can see something real quick before we go while I got y'all here. This is hilarious. Oh, snap. This dude is desperate. I'm sorry, y'all. I might be responding to this in an immature way by laughing. But this is hilarious to me. This is absolutely hilarious to me. Oh, snap. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me see if I can see. Look, okay, listen. Technically, the live stream is done, right? The topic is done, okay? For those of y'all that's wondering. But I just kind of want to, I want to see this, man. I gotta see this, man. I just, oh, snap. This is hilarious, man. This is crazy. This dude. Oh, that's why. Look at this. Look at. All right, y'all. Let me just pull this up, man. I'm sorry. Like I said, officially the live stream is over. Hold on. That's the other. Let me pull this up. My bad. So this is the video. So Rollo's up there trying to say I'm drinking blood, right? Because of this. He's like, look at how his nose is red. Look at this. He's drinking blood. This guy is stupid. I'm in a car. It's pitch black. And I have this on. Do y'all see this? Take a look at this. Do y'all see this? Can you do you see what my skin looks like? I want you to see. Now, mind you, I got daylight on. Okay? Do you see how my skin is changing color with daylight? Do you see how my skin is glowing the particular color? This idiot is trying to say that this is the reason why I'm drinking blood because of how the light looks. Because I got this light shining. You could clearly see in the video when I was in the car because it's pitch black. Look around. This is hilarious. That's all this ninja got. You can clearly see it's nighttime. There's no lights on. I had the light shot. So look at my face. Watch this. Do you see what my skin look like now? Look at this. And this is with daylight. Now, if I go with somewhere where it's pitch black, it's going to look just like that. And that's all he got to say. I can't with these people, man. I'm sorry. That's what they talking about? Yo, hey, I might just have to actually just start reacting to these videos, man, just for laughing, man. Like, this is crazy. She said, Waco said, he said that I swapped with him. He's supposed to have all the stuff yet. So let me get this straight. I'm a married man. He's not married. I was married even when he, quote unquote, was cool with me, right? Let me show you this. I'm going to do a separate live stream, but I'm just talking to y'all for a second. Let me see if I can show you this. Where is it at? Where is it at? Let me see. I don't even know. Is it on his channel too? Let me see if I can find it. If not, I know it's on my channel. Let's see. He might not have it. Okay. So take a look at this. Let me share this with y'all. This is Rollo's channel, right? Rollo got this video right here of me up on his channel right now. Okay. This dude, you see, he live with, what does it say? Live with Brainwavezz Advice Topics LLC. This dude live with me. We were in the gym working out. Wait a minute, let me go back. This dude here, he talking about New Breed, got me sitting right here. He up there doing a video about New Breed. He talking about we cool. All this, we supposed to be cool. Whole live stream, right? Now all of a sudden, this guy trying to say all of this. He's desperate. Exactly. June says it's an admission of jealousy. So let me get this straight. I was married long before this guy even came around in the picture. Happily married. I got a whole family, kids and all, long before this guy showed up. Had houses, multiple, long before this guy showed up. Cars, multiple, long before this guy showed up. Been traveling, long before this guy showed up. Everything that I've been doing, long before this guy showed up. Now all of a sudden, he benefited off of my work, my name, my reputation, jumping on my live streams all the time. And now he trying to be like, we swapped. Bruh, you never was making the moves that I was making. You was always riding off of my back, riding off of my work, riding off of my support. Don't get it twisted. You asking me what type of live stream platform I use, then you start copying me using the same platform. You're asking how I do this. I got all the receipts, man. I could play all the voice messages, audio messages. Like, I could have these guys looking real dumb, man. It's just crazy that they resort to that. And now, because I do a live stream in the dark and I put a camera that has a light that makes my face look red because it was pitch black, and you can see, and this is on camera, the color of the light is just like that in the car. And then this dude said that's justification of drinking blood. You can see it on his nose. No shit, Sherlock. The light is shining on my face. You can see it on my nose, my cheeks. You can see it on my head, everywhere that the light hits. And when it's pitch black, it's even worse. Let me see if I can kind of show y'all. See how my face is looking more red, but it's still bright, right? Y'all see this? And then this ninja got the nerve to sit up here and say this. Well, let me do it like this so y'all can see both. Oh, look at how red his face is. He's drinking blood. But then in all my other videos, you never see that. I tell you, man. Oh, my goodness. Listen, Rollo, you will never be where I'm at. You know why, Rollo? Let me make this clear because I know you're watching and your people are watching. Rollo, you will never be able to travel like me, have a blessed family like me, have children like me, have abundance, have wealth, just whatever it is, protection, healing. You know why? Because you don't follow the Most High. See, these guys talk about scripture, but when it comes time to do it, they don't do it. Rollo was the one who turned on me. Rollo was the same one who backed out of everything. All I did was support this guy. Rollo came to the A. I pulled up. Ain't nobody pulled up for Rollo. I pulled up for Rollo. There's other people in Atlanta that could have pulled up for Rollo. No, I pulled up for Rollo. Y'all know what I'm talking about? This same video right here. I pulled up and dude was cool. You know what I'm saying? I caught hell for even being there. I'm so glad I ain't associated with those guys because like that's what you're doing. You're looking at me. So let me tell y'all what it is. I'm gonna break this down. Let me get this guy off my screen. I don't even see his face right now. Rollo, you know what your problem is? The Most High is going to remind you every single day of your life until you get it right and you figure out what the Bible says, that because of what you did to me, that's why you're in a place of lack. That's how it is with all of these guys. All I did with every last one of these guys, from the New Breeds to the Ringos to the Rollos to whoever, is take the shirt off my back and help these people. That's all I do. All of y'all seen it. And then y'all like, man, Brainwavezz is there. Brainwavezz support. Every time they go live, hitting the like button, sharing, recommending, posting on the wall, sending money, super chatting, etc., etc., etc. Nothing but support, defending these guys. You do all of that, and this is what they do. So the Most High, Rollo, is reminding you, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob gonna remind you every single day. Y'all gotta live with this. The Bible says God will prepare a table before you, Rollo, in the presence of your enemies. You call me an enemy. So you gotta watch my come up. All that ill siding with Ringo and the smear campaign and the lies, y'all paying for it. Y'all got to watch me come up, because y'all was happy when I was down. Y'all was happy when I was losing subscribers. Y'all was happy when I didn't say nothing. Oh, y'all was happy. But now that you see what's happening, you see in the restoration and the growth and the come up and the glow up and all the terminology that men and women, women and men and everybody say, y'all got to deal with that. And you're reminded every single day. I live rent-free in your head every single day, Rollo. I ain't even made videos about you yet, Rollo. I've mentioned your name. I've mentioned some things, but I didn't even make no videos about you yet, Rollo. You got to live with the fact that you did me wrong. And you teamed with Ringo and everybody else in that community to do me wrong. That you told people to unsubscribe from me. That you had women working, like all that stuff you saying, all those lies, that's what you projected on me. And see, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, according to Isaiah 54:17. It might have been formed, but it didn't prosper. And you got to watch my constant growth, my constant elevation, and my constant come up. Because despite what you say, I'm not on demon time, Rollo. That's why you over there losing. This ain't got nothing to do with, oh, Brainwavezz is over here taking. Okay, so if I'm over there taking your stuff, then why don't you pray to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that you be restored? How come that's not working for you? You claim you a man of the Most High, right? So if I'm drinking blood and I'm such a demon, how come the Most High ain't doing it? All you watching is elevation. You're jealous of me, Rollo. You always been jealous of me. And you too, Ringo. And all of y'all other people, y'all jealous. Y'all like, how could a dude with a smaller platform, how could somebody with a smaller platform than Ringo get all this pull, all this attention? That ain't got nothing to do with me. That got everything to do with the Most High. See, unlike y'all, I don't walk in all that carnal stuff. That's the Most High's doing. You jealous of the Most High. You jealous of what God is doing in my life. And a person is jealous of what God does in a person's life, you cut off your own blessings. When you pray to the Most High ain't listening to you. Because you too busy putting sin and jealousy and all that stuff in between your relationship with the Most High. If you even got a relationship with the Most High. Like, it's crazy. So, Rollo, you're going to have to deal with that every single day. Every single day. You watching me take my family out. You watching me spend money on my family. I'm blessed. Not by my own hands, but by the hands of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He sustains me. He provides for me. He protects me while I go out in public safety every single day. As well as come here on YouTube and call these frauds and these coon tents out who want to protect white people while they black, but then they ain't got no smoke to actually call the white people out and do what's necessary to change the system. See, it's 2026. I told y'all it's judgment season and y'all getting judged. And ain't no amount of witchcraft. No, see, let me tell you, what Rollo's doing is he's speaking curses. Just like Ringo speaks curses. just like many of you have experienced the curses. These guys are warlocks. They speak lies. They speak curses. They try to project and put stuff on people. And I'm not going to allow that to happen, not only to myself, but to any of you all. And this is why you see restoration happening. You see that everything with ethereal is good. Look, Goten is in the chat. Y'all know me and Goten went in. Hey, Goten just commented. Y'all know me and Goten went in. What did we both do? It ain't just me. We both did what the Bible says. Goten just simply, you could say, was waiting on me. But I took accountability and I did it. And look, me and Goten, we good. He back in the chat. Do you understand that? That's something that Rollo don't do, Ringo don't do, and all those guys do. All they do is block, remove, run away, act like they rolling solo. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give y'all a biblical lesson first. I said I was going to go in and talk about this content creator. Well, I am going to talk about a content creator, but I got to give y'all a biblical lesson. I know exactly what I'm going to do next before I do the next video. Look, Golden's right here. He says yes. So why is it that Brainwavezz all of a sudden is good with Goten, good with Broken Matrix, good with Ethereal, or whoever else out there? Listen, we want to chop it up and make it right. Hey, let's do it. But then you look at those guys, they like roll solo, stay away. Yeah, when you roll solo and you stay away, can't nobody hold your behind accountable. So you getting away with evilness over there. Can't nobody say nothing, can't no do. Their whole community is an echo chamber. All I've ever done is take accountability. You think I can work in public safety and not take accountability, especially being around kids, parents, everybody in the community, from the celebrities to the CEOs, to the millionaires, to the gang bangers or former gang bangers? Do you know how many kids and these parents, they trust me around their children, even in the sports environment? You got business owners, you got regular, you got all walks of life, and they trust and they see the development of their children around me. They see how their kids brighten up and they smile. They see how I treat them. These guys, you don't hear nothing about them in the community. They hiding in their communities. This is what I'm talking about, but they want to talk about Nolan Wells all day and get these checks and eat, but they hiding in these communities. You don't hear nothing about them in the streets. I'm not talking about YouTube and social media. I'm talking about in the real streets. They don't show their faces. They don't come out. They're not connected to nothing. They're not involved in nothing. They're fake. They're phony. And they're jealous of anybody that's real. You know why they jealous? Because I stand for Black excellence. Do you understand me? I support anybody. You don't think I come around white families, Asian families, Hispanic? I support everybody. Ask about me. I go hard in the paint for the Asian families, the white families, the Indian, Hispanic, you name it. I go hard in the paint for everybody. But one thing I don't neglect is my own Black excellence. So I go hard in the paint for Black families. I invest in Black families. I want to see them grow. I want to see them become something. I want to see justice take place with them. And those guys don't care nothing about that. They want to see destruction in the Black communities. And as it relates to here on social media, those guys are the reason why there's been so much conflict on social media. The Ringos, the Rollos, and all those people who run with them and associate with them who ain't waking up and smelling the coffee like a Folgers commercial from back in the day. All them people drinking the Kool-Aid. They don't stand for Black excellence. They hide from people. They run. They stay in their yards and just disappear. They might come through, but they ain't trying to connect and build in the community. They don't do nothing in the community. They don't give a damn about the community. All they care about is themselves. Ask yourself this question. What has Rollo done in the community? We ain't talking about social media. What has he done in the community? Where are the families? Where are the people that can say, yes, he's an outstanding individual in the community. Yes, he has done this in the community. What has Ringo done in the community? We ain't talking about no damn videos. The hell with a video. Turn social media off. These guys ain't got no real street cred and receipts when it comes to being involved in the community, but yet they popping off at the mouth. Yes, I do have Apple Pay, Waco. So I'll send it to you. I absolutely do. I got Apple Pay. And I think I saw a super chat. I got to catch up in the comment section. Shout out to June. Thank you for coming through once again, June. My sis is coming through once again with the support. Queen sis came through. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Y'all see this, right? I didn't ask for this support. It was given freely. I didn't require somebody to become a member just so that they can chat here. I let y'all chat freely, give freely. If y'all don't want to support, you don't have to. If you do, you do. And I'm appreciative whether it's 1 penny or $1 million or whatever it is y'all want to give. I appreciate every bit of it. Y'all don't even have to be here. Like, I'm tired of these fake content creators out here, man. Like, this is insane. Dude had the nerve to say I'm drinking blood because I got a light on when I'm sitting in the car and it's dark. And you see how it's making my face already look red and it's not even as dark as it was in the car. Like, it was pitch black nighttime. See? Light off my face. Light on my face. It's making me look red. Y'all see this? And this dude's like, look at him. His face is red. He's drinking blood. Really, bruh? But you still didn't show me taking a cup or drinking nothing. As a matter of fact, that whole live stream that I did, I wasn't drinking nothing, no water, no nothing. And you know what's funny? While we on the subject of drinking stuff, you don't say nothing, Rollo, about your boy Ringo drinking Coca-Cola all damn day. Like, that's supposed to be healthy for the body, for the Holy Spirit, for the temple. But yet, all you see me drinking is water. Occasionally, maybe if I have a meal, if my wife brings a meal, I might have like a soda or something like that occasionally. But every time Ringo go live, what he do? He don't even say nothing with the live. He start the live stream. You know, and then go into his live stream. You want to talk about what people drinking and consuming? Oh, man, I tell you. Let me get to the chat because I'm going to actually do a whole nother live stream immediately after this. Like, these guys are jealous of me. It's facts. Ringo's jealous of me and Rollo's jealous of me as well as other people. They're jealous. Yeah, that's another thing, too. June says, what happened to Rollo saying he wasn't even going to talk about me? Look, let me show y'all something real quick. Let me shut this guy down already. Watch for those of you here. So again, this is the video that Rollo's talking about. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's not on the screen. My apologies. This is the video that Rollo's talking about me. Now, you can see he just did this. Right? July 15th. Look, Brainwavezz is drinking. He's drinking. But yet, you got Rollo, let me go back to his channel, talking about, I'm not talking about this guy. I'm not going there talking about him. But yet, that's all you do. You can't keep me out because you're reminded of what you did to me. God reminds you every single day. Let me show you all the sneak diss content. Let's just go through it. Let's go through it real quick. Sneak diss content. All this is content, sneak diss to me. He talking about, so 8 days, I ignore them demons. He can't even say it right. He's referring to me. He's calling me a demon. He's calling you all that are watching this right now. You all that support me, all from Ethereal to the Goltons to Broken Matrix, everybody that's not quote unquote sending it up with Rollo and Ringo and crew. Calls us demons, right? Let me click specifically because that's this home page. Let me show you this real quick. Let's see if I can find it. This right here, 19 hours ago, he's talking about they not important, carry on. First of all, Rollo with this carrying on stuff, he's copying Nino Brown. Many of y'all know who Nino Brown is. Let me show you who Nino Brown is. Shout out to Nino Brown. What up, Nino? You know who I am. I know who you are. Nino Brown in his content always says carry on. Let me show you. Okay, this is Nino Brown. If you watch any of his videos, all he talks about is carry on. Carry on. That's all he says in his videos. You understand? You could click on any of these videos. He'll tell the person, carry on. Here it is, Rollo over here copying. See, this is more proof. They be copying everybody. Talking about they're not important. Carry on. Okay. Now check this out. He said he was live here in Georgia 3 days ago. Don't even get me started on this with, listen, let me make this clear. Hey, yo, C4 Ardo TV. Rollo is using you. I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to let you find out the hard way if you refuse to listen. Bro, C4 Ardo TV. Rollo is using you. He's using you for validation, using you for reputation, using you for a quote unquote come up. That's what Rollo does. And I know you may not see it. You may not understand it the same way I didn't see it and didn't understand it. I'm trying to warn you, bro. That's what they do over there. They're energy vampires. They are users. They drain, they pull, they try to control and manipulate. And when they get done with you, they're going to talk about you the same way that they talked about me and everybody else. The same way that they talked about Ethereal. The same way, again, everybody. These guys are bad news. So C4 Ardo TV. Bro, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know how else to do the right thing. Bro, they're warning you. If you don't believe me, if you are the man of God that I believe that you are, 1 John 4:1, have the Holy Spirit in you, test Rollo's spirit, test Ringo's spirit, test my spirit to see if I'm lying to you. Bro, don't make the same mistake that I made. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to tell you. Don't say I didn't say. Don't say Brainwavezz didn't show no concern. Don't say Brainwavezz said kid. That's what these guys do. They use everybody in their community. Let me see. Where is the one? Like, all of this, be glad they not in your life no more. Rollo's talking about me. Right? That's what he's talking about. This one right here talking about I ignore demons. Them demons, right? He's talking about me. He went live with a lot of this stuff while I was live. Talking about I ignore those demons. He even said my final live stream for now, folks. He did this 12 days ago. He literally said my final live stream. But yet, all this dude's been doing. He went live right after that. Went live here. Went live here, went live here. All these live streams, but yet he said this is his final live stream for now. 4 days later, you go back live. He went live here 3 days ago. 2 days ago, went live again, 19 hours. Went live 5 hours ago. He probably did this to try to make it seem like I'm a blessing blocker. No, first of all, let me make something clear. If God has something for you, there's not a person, there's not anyone that can stand against you. Do you understand? They can't stop what God has for you. God has blessings with your name on it. I know y'all heard this in church, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's facts. The Most High got things with your name on it. It's not a witch, not a warlock, not a spell, not physical interference, no causing people to leave, to block and all that. If some of that goes down, that wasn't for you anyway. God is just removing all of that so that he can make room for the blessings. Let me repeat, all those people who left, unsubscribed, didn't like you, stop associating with you, fell out with you, etc., who did this, did that, may have caused you to lose this, lose that. You like, well, I lost this, I lost that. That's just clearing house for God to make room for the blessing that he got for you. Because see, a lot of times we be small-minded. We don't realize how abundant the blessing that God has for you. God ready to like, boop, while we over here crying, worrying, struggling, stressed out because we're not walking in faith. That's why the Bible says walk by faith and not by sight. See, we get caught up by walking by sight, looking at this happening, looking at that happening, and we miss the call of the blessing. God trying to get us to walk by faith and not by sight. So that blessing or those blessings has your name on it. It is meant for you. God knew you before the hairs on our head was formed. Can't nobody stop the blessings for you. Can't nobody block your blessings. What we forget is that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob oftentimes shut certain doors. And we may think, but Brainwavezz, I need to work with this person, or Brainwavezz, I need to get this job, or Brainwavezz, I need to go through that path. This looks like it's the right thing. So that's what we think. But little do we know what's on the other side of what's going on. And so a lot of times the Most High would allow the situation to fall out, allow fallouts to happen, allow endings to happen to get that stuff and that gunk out of the way so that the blessings can flow. This is crazy, man. Let me get to the chat. I done went into a whole nother stream. Yeah, Beverly Ross is right. Wow, sitting right next to the devil. All along, I was sitting right next to the devil. You know, this right here. Sitting right next to the devil all along. Didn't even know. This is crazy, man. All along. I got to get, let's see, I'm trying to get caught up in the chat. I got so much I have to get to. Like, so I have so much I got to get to. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Look what Beverly Ross says. She says, I knew it was something about that guy when he falsely accused her. See, this is what I'm talking about. Rollo falsely accused Beverly Ross. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely insane, man. Oh, snap. What's up, Cola? Yo, I didn't realize you was in here. What's up, Cola Coleman? She says, I am the shiznits, my mentor. Please. Yeah, absolutely. I got you. Just give me the time and date. Same here. You took the words out of my mouth. You could be on my show. She said, don't feed narcissists no special attention. Haters, we the ninjas, they love to hate. We love you. Hey, look, right back at you. Absolutely. I got you, Cola. Listen, just like I said, hit me up on social media or whatever, or leave a way for me to get in touch with you. I think I got your, I'm already at it. But yeah, we're going to do some work together. I'll be on your show. You're welcome to come on mine. See, we gotta be. Let me make something clear. All these black content creators be running around on social media talking about, oh, I care about the black community, but then they can't even collaborate with nobody, or they can't do no work and help to like really get out in the community, even online, the social media community, let alone the physical community. They stay to themselves. They be like, I can't work with nobody. Be wary of people that can't work with nobody. What is it about individuals that they can't work with nobody? Like even on the 9 to 5, you got to work with people you don't necessarily like, and they don't like you. So be wary of people's like, I don't want to work. They make all types of excuses. I don't want. Like, no. Be wary of people who just can't work with nobody. They don't have good working relationships with content creators on social media. They on that content. So they have no good working relationships, right? Working relationships go on social media, off social media. They don't even have relationships with these people, let alone their viewers and subscribers. They want your money. They want you to join memberships to be able to chat. They want you to, every time they do a live stream or video, to hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat. Like every single time, they want nothing but money out you. They want nothing but shares. They want nothing but heists. They want you to do all this stuff. You know, if you support me, this is what I want you to do. But yet, they don't support you. And yet, they don't show that they support others in the community. So why should we be getting behind these people who are misleading the community? See, that's been the problem. That's the definition of insanity. We've been having people for too long mislead the black community. And we wonder why we constantly getting caught up in stuff. We constantly going down the same path because we keep listening to the same people who have been misleading us, who've been cooning it up. You know, the coon tenors out there. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. Like, I mean, I'm good as far as, like, it don't bother me. I'm just a very passionate type of person. You understand? I speak with power. I speak with passion. I speak with excellence when it comes to everything. I ain't one of these type of content creators just sit back. Yo, I'm chilling. I'm not a chilling person. I mean, I know how to chill, but I'm not a chilling type person. I'm very energized, very animated, very passionate. You know, things that I do. I speak like this. I show excitement. I show emotion. I smile. I laugh. You know, I can get mad. I can, you know, do whatever it is, whatever emotion is required at the time, but it's necessary. I show that. I'm not just a monotone, boring content creator. So I just have to remind those of you that are new that though you may see me speak this way, it doesn't mean that I'm upset or anything. Because, you know, you have a lot of these content creators who have put it out that you got to only talk calm. And if you talk another way, then that means that a person's upset or a person's bothered. I mean, that may be the case depending on who you're talking about or what it is, if that's out of character for them. But when it comes to me and all the stuff I talk about, I talk with power. I talk with authority. I talk with energy. You see, so I don't just, yeah, man. Yeah. I don't do that. I can do that, but I don't do that. That's not what I'm known for. So, I mean, go figure. If you look at all the characters behind me, ain't none of these characters just like chill characters. None of them. Like from the Stranger Things characters, they're animated, right? They animated. They ain't just, oh, I'm just chilling. Spider-Man over here, animated. Black Panther, animated. Link up over there. You know, I'm trying to turn my finger, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, Link over here. Link, animated. You know what I'm trying to say? Animated. It's just, it's just amazing, man. It's amazing. Let me see. Tracy Smith. What's up, Tracy? She says, don't worry. They're going to be the next ones falling out. I guarantee you. Just mark my word. Yeah, man. Like, I hate it for C4Ardo TV, man. Yo, C4Ardo TV. Bro. Listen to me loud and clear. This is a warning from one man of God to another. Please do not associate with Floridian, Rollo, and crew and Ringo. They're going to screw you over. And then they're going to smear campaign you, make up videos and lies, just like they done everybody else, even like from Beverly Ross. These guys lie on viewers, let alone content creators. I don't know anything else to tell you, bro. I know you all rocking with Rollo. Listen, they're using you. Okay? The same way that they use me. These guys like to use men with actual biblical authority. And see, Rollo is going to try to tap into what you got, tap into what the Most High is doing through you so that he can, quote unquote, energy vampire feed off of you and come up. Yo, Cole, you got a subscriber? Cola Coleman says, we're the chosen ones. We're going to get picked and shine, baby, shine. That's right. Let me do something real quick, too, while I'm on here before I forget. Let me do this. Boom. It's been done. All right, let me continue because I actually got to do a whole separate live stream. I'm literally going to go live right after this. Hey, Goten, Rollo ain't going to show up to your channel. I mean, I don't know. He might do it. We'll, like you said, we'll see. I don't know, Goten, man. Them guys, man, and gals over there, it's sad, man. Like, it's sad, man. It's like when I say pray for those people, pray that the Most High have mercy on their soul, because they the ones going through. Beverly Ross says, keep doing what you're doing because I learned a lot from your channel. Will do, sis. Will do. Waco says, Brainwavezz, you always take accountability. That's why I like your channel. You never run from accountability. Exactly. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I own up to it. I take accountability. And listen, make no mistake. A lot of people on social media been believing these other content creators, maybe because they've been out longer than me, or their channel's bigger than mine, or they got more likes, clicks, and views about what is, or maybe people like them better than me. Listen, I don't care nothing about all that stuff. That's carnal stuff. That's physical stuff. I stick to the facts and I stick to what's right. And for some of these content creators, they still have yet to take accountability. And as it relates to me personally, they have done nothing but drug me while lying on me saying I drugged them. And if you want to call after they done drugged me and said everything and did everything, me putting out the receipts and putting out information and doing some videos is wrong, then so be it. But if I'm going to be held to the same standard got to be held to them. Because a lot of them weaponize their platforms and use the size of their platforms to perpetuate the lies. It's all coming out. That's why I don't care. A year might go by. 2 years might go by. Y'all might believe the lies. It might look like it. They might have forgot about it. It might not. The Most High is clear everything. I told y'all it's judgment season. Y'all seeing people get judged all across the world. You're getting people that's been righteous. They're getting judged righteous. That's why you see them coming up. They have abundance. They have healing. They have peace. They have joy. They have all the things that the Bible talks about. And then you watching all the people who y'all thought had all those things. It was illusions. It was spell work. It was witchcraft to make y'all believe that they had those things. Now y'all watching a lot of those people's true colors be revealed. And a lot of people are left scratching their head like, but I thought he was, and I thought she was, and I thought this person. See, the Most High is revealing everything. It's no more confusion and illusion no more. It ain't no more. I agree with what Mama Skittles said. She just said she prays right now in the name of Jesus. Any curse spoken over your children are broken and cast into the pits of hell. In the name of Jesus, amen. Hey, any curses that spoke over anybody's children right now. Beverly Ross said the same thing. Brainwavezz does show accountability. She's a living witness to that. I'm just tired of these hypocrites and these liars and these blasphemers. You know, the 6 things does the Lord hate, like the Bible says, running around here like they righteous, and they're the ones that's not taking accountability. And then they stay quiet and they want to play victim. Listen, y'all can play victim all day. Y'all can use, oh, this is how you deal with a narcissist, because I know y'all was watching my videos. Because some of y'all are copying my very same tactics. Y'all copying my very same moves, but yet you claim that I'm copying y'all. See, that's the funny thing about it. I'm a trendsetter. I've always been a trendsetter. I do things differently. I go about it differently. I speak differently. My music's different. Everything is different with what I do. Every now and then I might, put my foot in the water of similarity. And then I get accused, look, he's copying. But think about all the stuff that they do, all the stealing, all the copying they do, and then they pass it on like they came up with it. I got you, Waco. Hey, I'm down for some Kool-Aid. Did somebody say Kool-Aid? I'm a sucker for Kool-Aid, man. Look, don't get it twisted. I drink enough water to be able to get my Kool-Aid. And hold on, let me take this out real quick. One down. Cause I need some room with Kool-Aid. Two bottles down. Give me some more. I mean, I could get some more, but I have to get up off the camera to go get it. See, I gotta prove to y'all, because you probably like, Brainwavezz just got water bottles up in the background. They're just props. He don't actually drink water. Okay, y'all believe that. Y'all believe that. Golden says, I know the answer. They were disrespecting black people in the community. That's not helping. No, it's not. Mr. Man says, do you think Ringo's last video was aimed towards me? Of course. All his damn latest videos are aimed towards me. See, here it is. This guy is sit up here. And it's funny. Look at what popped up. Speaking of which, look exactly what popped up. Mr. Man is talking about that video right there in the middle. You see where it says fake friends or NPCs. They copy you to replace you. Who do you think he's considering copying? Who do you think he done made a million videos claiming that a certain content creator, me, was copying? He didn't go out and do no smear campaign talking about all these other content creators copying him. Like, he might try to generalize it, but he's talking about me. This guy said he moved on and he ain't talking about me and all this stuff, but he make his videos to reference me. It's a sneak diss to me. And we all know what time it is, man. And this guy's supposed to have, 228,000 subscribers now, but he's representing sneak dissing me. You know why he's representing sneak dissing me? The same reason why Floridian Rollo's representing sneak dissing me. Because they are both being reminded by the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. May the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob strike me down and strike me dead on live stream in front of everybody so that Ringo, Rollo, and everybody else can make content about me getting struck down dead right now if I'm lying about this. May he take me out on camera right now in front of all of y'all so every content creator can make content. Man, Brainwavezz caught lying. The Most High struck him down. If I'm lying about this, Ringo and Rollo, as well as their viewers and everybody else, gotta be reminded daily about their shortcomings, their disappointments, how things are not working out, how they don't have real peace, regardless of what numbers or what things look like, because of what they did to me and many of you all. And the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is reminding them daily of that. And that's why they keep referencing me in their videos, sneak dissing, alluding. Who did Ringo say was copying him? Me. He didn't make a bunch of smear campaigns talking about other content creators. He's talking about me. False allegations, false accusations. And that guy been copying me. He's even copying me right now with his particular strategy, if you want to get technical. Again, may the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob strike me down if I'm lying about this, so that you all can gossip, talk about me, do whatever it is, make videos about me if I'm lying. I'm still here. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High, ain't struck me down. He didn't cause my live stream to get messed up. He didn't cut the live stream off. I'm still here. You know why I'm still here? Because I'm telling the truth. What's up, Zoro? Zoro knows what time it is. Appreciate you, Zoro. Zoro says, you are so correct. Just about everyone's eating off this case. I'm tired of these fake-ass content creators who act like they give a flying flip about Nolan Wells family, let alone the black community in general. They don't care because they not bringing no awareness to trying to change the system. They're not even talking about it. And don't you dare start copying me starting August the 1st, 2026 and beyond, making videos now talking about we need to change the system. I'm calling every last one of y'all out for copying me. We need to change this. No, stay on the coon tent. Don't act like you care about the black community and black excellence now, care about justice and doing what's right. Stay on the coon tent. Keep getting your checks. Keep getting your likes and subscribes and views. Keep growing your platform off of cooning and buffooning the black community. Come on, don't change up now. Don't try to flip the script because I'm calling you out and I'm putting it out there and all the viewers and all the people know what time it is. And you can't come and say Brainwavezz is doing it. Because this is my third video about Nolan Wells. And what's funny is it's not about really any details in the case. I got 2 videos specifically about Nolan Wells. That's it. So y'all can't say that Brainwavezz is eating up off it. And those videos ain't even getting no views. They got like 100-some views. Y'all know how AdSense work. Y'all know how little money it is for those 2 videos. Hell, the viewers know too. So y'all can't be like, it ain't like those videos got, oh, that one got 50,000 and that one got 289,000. Ain't no eating off of those Nolan Wells videos. But y'all been eating awfully good, acting like you care about Nolan Wells and the family, let alone you care about the black community. Y'all coon tents. Yeah, June said, are you serious? I just saw he posted. Yeah, let me show you this. Speaking of coon tent, let me show you the cooning and buffooning. I mean, technically, this is still related to the topic. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Let me show you this, man. Now, watch this. Watch this. I want you to see what this guy does. Look at this. This is what June is talking about. So this is one of the coon tent creators who spend all their time trying to drag the black community. And then because I did a video talking about how they run the same stance where they be biased, you know, towards black people, where they gotta bash all the black characters in the stories, but then when it comes to the white characters, they give them passes and give them excuses and gloss over it, and then every now and then they try to like confuse you by acting like they calling out those people. I said that already in the street, and Ringo played right into it. Because that's what they do. And then they confuse their own audience like, well, no, Brainwavezz must be wrong. Those people must be wrong because he's calling out Officer Tatum and doing this. Now, to what June said, I'll get back to what I just said. This right here, Ringo just put out a video 12 hours ago saying that there's new evidence that proves that Nolan Wells was drunk or high and that the friends left him behind. Why is Ringo so invested in even showing Nolan Wells as drunk and high, let alone going in on the mom? And like I said, it's the same content of content creator that still got a GoFundMe up. He tried to make an excuse talking about that's an old GoFundMe, but you still got it up. Why didn't you take it down and you the creator? If it's old, then see, he caught in a lie. We caught Ringo in a lie. He says this GoFundMe is old, which it is old. It's back from 2024. However, he still has it up. I call him out on it. He doesn't take it down. You see, it starts by Ringo, aka Ringo TV Raw. He is the owner of that GoFundMe. He can take it down. If it's old, take it down and end it. Guess what? It's still up. It's still up. Which means he gonna leave it up so he could still try to get some money. Thinking y'all gonna forget about it. Thinking that we dumb. Thinking that we don't see what time it is. You see? But yet, he over here pocket watching, talking about, oh, Christine got rich in 14 days. His Filipino mother. You see how he ignored the black side too. She's not just Filipino, Ringo. She's Filipino and black. So technically, you're dragging a black woman. See how that worked? But this is the same content creator who also let me just let it play. I'm gonna do this. Let me just let it play. I gotta remind you because I got some new people here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up. This is the same content creator. Why he making all these videos about Nolan Wells, acting like he care about black excellence. Listen to this. Many of you have already heard this, but you need to see this is coming from the same content creator. You see this is his channel. You see this is his account. You see that he did this 2 weeks ago. And then he claims that Nolan Wells' family and Carmelo Anthony's family will be arrested soon. Listen to what he said about Nolan Wells.
As we come into the building, be sure to hit that like button one time. I'm gonna do a quick video, and I gotta head back on the road. I want to talk about the families of Nolan Wells, Carmelo Anthony. I feel that these two families need to be arrested. I don't like neither of these people.
See?
Because what's happening in America, guys, and see, this is why you don't see me being a part of this rage bait era of manipulating the viewers in hopes to create a race war. I'm glad that I'm not a racist like the majority of black people that's in America. This stuff is sick, man.
I mean, right off the bat, he's already going and talking about he's not participating in a race war, but you got to look at his content. And then he said the majority of black people in America are racist. So what he's saying is that because the majority of black people believe in black excellence and we care about what happens in our black communities and we care about what happens to our black children or, you know, whoever that's involved and the circumstances, the justice system and how the police interactions and how the court interactions, our interactions as it relates to going in white communities and et cetera, like sundown towns and all types of things. I mean, I could go on and on and on. We all know about our experiences about how certain the credit system is favoring you if you're white and you got the same credit score. Listen, if you're white and you got the same credit score as somebody black, they will approve you if you white over approving somebody that's black. They will give somebody a better interest rate if they white with the same credit score. Even if y'all both got a 700 something, 800 something, they will give the white person a better deal over the same deal. And then he got the nerve on top of everything that everybody that's black that's been through, me included, should be him. But you know, you got some of these black people who think they better than everybody. You know, Ringo's made that clear. He's like, I'm the #1 content creator. I'm the #1 source of truth. Nobody's better than me. Quit listening to everybody. That's all the stuff that guy say out of his mouth. He believes that he's God's gift to disseminating truth and speaking with everything. That's what he says all the time. He got it in his description boxes, on his channels. It's everywhere. So some people feel like they don't go through the same Black excellent experience that we go through. So of course he don't care. And of course he might see it as racist. Why? Because those of us that go through these experiences and have gone through these experiences, we talk about it and we bring it up. And then we all of a sudden are considered racist because we're voicing our mouth. Nah, man, we ain't staying quiet. It's not fair that every other ethnicity and every other group of people can bring up issues in their community, talk about how this is unfair, talk about how they not get this and not get that. But yet, when it comes to Black excellence, we are oppressed. Why is it that when Black excellence got to speak up on it, we're angry, we're not right, we're not following God, it's a problem, we should be docile and calm, we should just follow. Why does that always got to be the case, but everybody else get to speak up? And then you wonder why sometimes we as Black excellence actually do get mad. You wonder why sometimes in videos, live streams, protests, in person, etc., we might be heated. We might come with a little more extra oomph than the typical person. Or in like Ringo's case, somebody like him who believe he ain't like the majority of Black people in America. This is what I'm talking about the content. But wait, there's more. Listen to what he said about Nolan Wells. Yet this guy eating off of Nolan Wells, making videos even 5 hours ago, talking about Nolan Wells. He's an example of what I just got finished talking about in the beginning of this actual live stream. He's one of the many examples. Listen to what he says about Nolan Wells. Some of you know what's coming. Those of you that know, don't say anything until he says it. I'm just going to let it play until he says it. And for the record, if you watch this entire video, he says it multiple times. I believe it's 6 times. I could be off with the exact number, but I believe it's 6 times, if I'm not mistaken, that he says this. I'm going to let it play until he says it.
All you seeing down your timelines, Nolan Wells, Nolan Wells. Fuck Nolan Wells, bro.
Y'all hear that?
I am tired of hearing people talking about Nolan Wells. Seeing down your timelines, Nolan Wells. Nolan Wells. Fuck Nolan Wells. Nolan Wells. Fuck Nolan Wells, bro.
Did you hear what he said about Nolan Wells? He said F Nolan Wells. And it's the same content creator that got 1 million videos all about Nolan Wells trying to eat good off of the Nolan Wells story. He's literally the example of what I'm talking about. He don't care. He said F Nolan Wells. Listen, it ain't no getting out of this, Ringo. Let me make this clear. To everybody that's in the community, these are the type of Black individuals that are the reason why our community is partially in the shape. Yes, you got the white supremacy and you got the issues. I understand all of that. We talking about the Black content creators right now that's covering the Nolan Wells story, trying to say how Miss Christine is wrong and the husband is wrong. And Nolan, like now he talking about Nolan Wells is wrong. This is the same guy. He said F Nolan Wells, an 18-year-old young man who was just partying just like everybody else. Could think about all the other white boys and white girls that be getting drunk, getting high, partying, doing that. How many times do we see and we know that this happens, especially in certain areas? That's what they do, even if they ain't supposed to be drinking. And guess what? Do you think law enforcement is going to say anything about that? Do you think law enforcement is going to arrest them for drinking underage and all that? No, they ain't going to do none of that. They're going to let them do what they do and sweet. That's an issue in itself. But we talking about Black excellence. These Black content creators who make you think they down with Black folks because they talk about Black stories. But you got to listen. You got to peep game. When they speak about Black folks, they always attacking Black folks. They're always demoralizing Black folks, especially Black women. My gosh. Don't even get me started about how they drag Black women. Always talking about how Black women the problem. Black women this, these Black women. Listen, it's insane. And they do it for a check. They do the content for a check because somebody's paying them. Some of these people are plants. They got connections. They pay them nicely to talk bad about the community. It's no different than in the music industry to call, say, every B's and H's and you know, demoralize everything that's us Black in the community. You know, they get paid well, they get promoted well. And then the artists that don't speak like that, think about even the major label artists. Y'all notice the deal. The major label signed artists. Some of these artists, you said, that have sold their souls. They have done this, they have done that. They've done all manners of quote unquote evil, been at the parties just to get a major label contract. And then they come out and they talk about positivity. You know, they do the neo souls. They be maybe more like the Commons. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't really want to start getting into like name dropping a bunch of artists, but you know what I'm saying. The India REs, they do all this stuff. They don't get pushed. Like, for example, well, since I started name dropping some, they don't get pushed like the Sexy Reds out there. The Young Miamis, and y'all know what I'm trying to say. So it's the same thing on social media. These content creators don't care about the black community. They just care about the check. They want to capitalize off of your pain, off of your ignorance, maybe. You may not be aware that that's what they do, and you figure because they black and they talk about Nolan Wells that they care. He don't care. This same guy said F Nolan Wells and said that Carmelo Anthony's family and the Nolan Wells family should be arrested. But yet he just did a video 5 hours, and then he dragging Nolan on top. I understand it's one thing to talk about Christine. I get it. Some people have been talking about Christine. You know, she playing more her white side, the Filipino side, or what have you, instead of playing more the black side. You know, she kind of going along to get the money, you know, to find out what happened. And, you know, let's be peaceful. I understand that. I understand about stories about the father, maybe. Even talking about why is he quiet? Why isn't he standing up and speaking? I get all of that. I understand that. But what did Nolan Wells do? And what did Nolan Wells do that was so bad in comparison to any other child while we at it? Or young adult at 18 or 17 or whatever age? What did he do to warrant an F you? And what did he do to Ringo? Is it just the simple fact that he's black? And everybody's rallied behind this and he can't get that kind of support? Because Ringo has a history. If you go through his channel, go through his posts, go through all of that, he has a history of complaining about not receiving support. I tell you, man, it's like people like that is content creators like that is the reason why we're in such a thing. Golden says he may be an actor. He probably, listen, he could be an actor, a plant. There's a reason why he want to be alone. Mama Skittle says jealousy is not of God. Exactly. Them guys over there watching me take my family out, watching what I'm doing, watching the support over here. They sit up there watching me talking about, oh yeah, you're taking this and you're doing this. You're jealous. No, that's the Most High stripping you for being in sin. The wages of sin are death. That's what the Bible says. Have you read the Bible? Do y'all know scriptures? Like y'all claim y'all do? Y'all listen, Rollo don't even talk about the Bible no more. Ringo don't even talk about the Bible no more, for example. I talk about the Bible every opportunity I get. You can check just about every last video I drop, and I bring up scriptures. I talk about it. Because this is a real life thing for me. June says, ring low, the low, down, low, ho. Dang, everything about you for sale. Your voice, your platform, you paid mole rat. Yeah. He done sold out because he desperate for a check. And listen, instead of this guy getting a 9 to 5, and what makes it so bad, Ringo is qualified. Like he's qualified to get a good paying job. But yeah, he act like he too good to work a 9 to 5 to put food on the table. So instead, he rather be on some content and selling out. He figured he could smear campaign my name, smear campaign Ethereal's name, smear campaign Golden's name, smear campaign many of y'all, along with Rollo and whoever else, and figured that he could deceive you all and see the Most High showing the truth. So he hard up and will do anything to get likes, clicks, and views. This is crazy, man. Mr. Man says, what about Young Still? Are you cool with him? I mean, I'm not aware of any interaction with Young Stills. So I have nothing against him because I'm not really aware of him and the interaction with. I've heard his name before, but like I haven't watched anything or go there. So I mean, I don't have any issues with him. So I don't. I mean, if it's a yes or no answer, yes, I'm cool with Young still because I don't know anything about him and have not had any interactions with him to not be cool with him. Now, maybe if I see what his content is about or something, I mean, I may stand corrected, but just I have no issues with him, and he hasn't done anything to me that I'm aware of. Look, Juice, it's right. Every mother in America will hold people like Ringo and all of them, Rollo too, and all of them into account. They're going to be held to an account. Yes, June is also right. She says, "How dare you slander Nolan Ringlo? You just tried to murder him again. An abomination." That is, Nolan Wells is gone. We're supposed to let the dead rest. When it comes to white people, that's what he does. And remember, I talked about this. Y'all think I'm let me show you something. Let me show you something. Y'all think I'm making this stuff up. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I can pull this back up for you. I took it, I had it up, and I kind of, here we go. Take a look at this. Let me show you this. This is what Ringo TV said about Charlie Kirk, for example. You know, somebody white. He says that what the Charlie Kirk assassination taught him about the black community. What? That you didn't see everybody black rally behind Charlie Kirk? Is that it, Ringo? Is that what you expected? So you expected everybody black to just rally behind Charlie Kirk, despite of the things that Charlie Kirk has said about the black community. Then he goes on to say Charlie Kirk was an American hero and did more for black people than Martin Luther King. You see, that video right there proves that Ringo is not us. He's not black excellence, because only black excellence will truly understand what Martin Luther King did. Last time I checked, Charlie Kirk ain't got no museums. He ain't got nothing like behind him. He didn't leave a legacy. He didn't actually change any laws. He didn't fight for anything. You know, the same thing we talking about now? I mean, Charlie Kirk might have done what he did in terms of supporting the status quo. I don't want to get too deep in it. But as it relates to black people, what did Charlie Kirk actually really do? He commented on things, but what did he do? Again, doers of the word, not talking. What did Charlie Kirk actually do for the black excellence community, Ringo? Do you see where this guy is thinking? So he glorifies Charlie Kirk. He glorifies Hulk Hogan. But then he says F Nolan Wells, and he crashes out on any content creator that has called him out on his stances of supporting people like Hulk Hogan and all of this stuff. Come on, man. These are the coon tenors out there. Let me see. Let me get to the comment section. Yeah. Ringlo ain't no better than a Jay-Z wanting to be using his voice to sell out his community. Exactly. Cola Coleman says they are narcissists, baby. This is all attention seeking. That's what narcs do, baby. Don't feed the oh, trust and believe, they ain't getting none of this energy. We're just calling it out. We're not gonna stay quiet and sit back and allow. See, we talk about injustices that's going on, and that what happened to Nolan is an injustice, which it is. We got to talk about what's happened to us on social media. There's a lot of social media injustices going on. And I'm going to call it out. Look, Waco says the same thing. Waco says he did the same thing to me and blocked me and I told him to keep me blocked because I don't play that back and forth. I'm blocking stuff. Exactly. We don't play these games. A lot of y'all have been blocked by Ringo. We're calling him out. Blocked by Rollo. I did get it, Waco. You might already be gone. I did get it. I'm going to reply to you shortly because I'm about to get off this live stream in a little bit. See, this is sister in the Most High being obedient. She said, God told me to come on and subscribe to you and pray for, I guess, Ethereal and your family. I'm an obedient servant of the Most High. Well, praise the Most High for your obedience. And may God continue to bless you. Thank you so much, Mama Skittles. I know, right? Beverly Ross says, you remember, y'all remember when I took out these 2 water bottles? I mean, do I have to actually show you the Sam's Club water? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see right here, it says purified water. I know the light's kind of hitting it. Y'all see the M right there for the members mark? Y'all know how Sam's Club do their water? I don't know why it ain't focusing, man. There it go. You see it says members mark, purified water. And we're going to recycle these bottles when we're done. That's why I'm keeping them. That's why I'm not throwing them in the trash can. Yeah. Beverly Ross said, you sure that's water, not blood in the bottle? Rollo probably going to do a video. It's like, we got him. Wait a minute. Let me turn on the light for him. Real quick. Look. Brainwave's face is red after drinking the liquid. The liquor was red. I saw it. I caught him on a video. I'm like, man, them guys are just... When will y'all, Ringo, Rollo, all of y'all associate with him? When will y'all learn? There is no amount of talking about me. Like that power is done. The Most High stripped y'all. Y'all can make videos about me all day long. It's not going to work. Y'all can hide. Y'all can run. None of that stuff's going to work. It's judgment season. Exactly. Beverly Ross says that's diabolical when you say F Nolan Wells, but you eating off his name. And he said F Nolan Wells, I think about 6 times in that video. Y'all can watch it. He went live while he on vacation. Listen, this guy's supposed to be coming back from a wedding that he shouldn't have been to in the first place. I already talked about that. And then, because he's supposed to be gone on vacation, right, in Florida, but yet he got to stop while he on the road at a rest stop to go live to talk about Carmelo Anthony's family and Nolan Wells' family should be arrested. Who does that? That's somebody who's against black excellence. And then he tried to do exactly what I said. These coon tenors, they'll do a bait and switch where they'll drag somebody black and then they'll try to act like they're calling out another black content creator to make it look like they're not doing it. That just creates confusion. And then as soon as they do that, they go right back, just like Ringo did. He called out Officer Tatum and DL Hughley and try to say that they're grifters, but yet Ringo's the damn grifter. Yeah. Talking about, look, Taisha says that he just be making up stuff about Nolan. Talking about we have the proof. So let me get this straight. You got proof that Nolan was drinking and getting high, but you ain't got no proof that all the white boys and girls that was out there, they weren't drinking and getting high? See what he's doing? This goes beyond the GoFundMe hustle, the money hustle. Tracy said he's definitely hustling his subscribers. Yeah. What's up, E-Bird? E-Bird says, yeah, man, listen, man. Hey, man, I'll pull up for some Kool-Aid, man. I ain't even gonna front. Somebody got some Kool-Aid, I'll pull up. Look, it don't take much, man. I don't ask for much. Coleman, sis says Ringo is the devil. He keeps talking about people getting GoFundMes because nobody won't send him no money to fix his dang truck. What the hell? Those people, son is unalive or some demonic people. Exactly. This is a whole different scenario, but Ringo mad. Yeah, same thing, E-Bird. Yeah. Officer Tatum. Nancy got Tatum. Listen, all of you coon tenors out there, y'all gonna get judged. Y'all gonna get called out. That's why Nancy called. Listen, I don't care if it's somebody white, black, green, blue. Y'all gonna get exposed and revealed. We're tired of the coon tenors who act like they care about the black community and they don't. Like, it's crazy. I see more white folks holding it down for black excellence than I see even some of the black folks. It's disgraceful. Why? Listen, shout out to all the white people that's holding it down for black excellence. Okay, we got to recognize them. We got to remember them. You got to remember during slavery, during all the things, there's always been a lot of white people that have went hard in the paint, lost everything. Some of them got killed. They sacrificed everything, family members, friends, their reputation, their business, all of that just to help us get freer or just to help us accomplish whatever it is. So we got to remember, we got to recognize. See, this ain't about no racism. This ain't about bashing white people. See, when I bring up these conversations, I'm sticking to a particular point because there's a point and a message that I'm trying to get. But this isn't about bashing white folks. White folks are welcome here. Whatever your ethnicity, you are welcome here. Make no mistake about it. We're going to stand up for what's right, and we're going to get justice for what needs to get justice, regardless of what it is. We're not going to exclude it, though. We ain't going to exclude black excellence. Don't think we're going to discount black excellence. We ain't, listen, we not going there, right? Yeah, what's up, Cheyenne? Cheyenne says, some say the Nolan case is just a show for idiots. It's not real. And they always get the Boule, Freemason, Ben Crump. Listen. Anytime something happens in the black community, you're going to have handlers and you're going to have people that get involved with it to try to manipulate the story. And ironically, a lot of these so-called black content creators, I'm going to call them coon tenors. These coon tenors are actually playing right into the same hand because they're doing their cooning job on social media. It is what it is, man. I'm tired of it. You're tired of it. We're all tired of it. And I'm not one to hold my mouth and tongue. I've never been known for that. Listen, you got the wrong one in the wrong family. If y'all think I'm just going to sit back and listen, I'm not on here to coon. I'm on here to hold people accountable. That's what I've been doing. I do it in real life and I do it here. I'm known in the community for holding people accountable. What's right and what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And we're going to call it out here on social media, and we're going to expose these people. Yeah, what's up, Erica? It's Erica Amir. She says this is Ringo. He even had the nerve to suggest Nolan Wells and one of the so-called friends are DL lovers. Like the same way that Ringo TV Reactions is smear campaigning and false accusations for likes, clicks, and views and money, Nolan Wells, it's the same way that he did me and he did many of y'all. It's the same lies. There ain't no proof of no DL. Wait a minute. So let me get this straight. Nolan Wells had a white girlfriend. That was the narrative in the beginning, right? Everybody was on that. He had a white girlfriend, and some people say that his white friends, the white male friends, got mad, maybe jealous that Nolan was clapping. You know what I'm saying? He might have been clapping, sleeping. Y'all know what I'm talking about, getting topped off by the white girl. And they wanted that, and that maybe it was some jealous situation that took place. We don't know. It was just a theory that was out there. Now, all of a sudden, Nolan's on the DL. But no evidence of him ever being on the DL. Listen, that evidence would have been out. It would have been a video. Somebody would have talked. It would have came out. Nolan was playing sports. He was on the football team. That information would have came out. Everything come out when it comes to the youth in high school. But now he making up this stuff. That's all Ringo do. And he's like, I'm the number one source. Don't listen to nobody else. No, he's the last source that people should be listening to. It's just crazy. Wow, look at what Mama Skittle said. Said, if you are a racist, why haven't you blocked this white woman? Actions speak louder than words. Exactly. Think about it. Ringo TV Reactions basically lumped me and I believe everyone here. It could be somebody watching. I don't know. Everybody's in the clouds. But at least everybody that has spoken out in the live chat, right? I'll at least say for you all and for myself. He said most of us, we're racist. Especially for us as black. He said most of the black community is racist, right? So that would include me. Yet, I got a white sister right here in the chat. I got a sister of God right here. I got a white woman that's rocking with us, standing 10 toes down in the chat, been in the chat. And I ain't blocked her. I ain't kick her out. But you said most of us are racist, Ringo. You're not making sense, bro. Yeah, Taisha. Hey, sweetie, I'm gonna have to talk about this next. I'm gonna have to do it. I gotta do it. This, y'all, if y'all want to know what my next live stream about to be with, as soon as I end this, is this. Ringho is very uneducated too. This is what Taisha's comment saying. He be saying roll solo instead of roll, I guess, like with everybody or whatever. He thinks he's so smart, but he's not. Didn't he just recently learn how to drive? I mean, I guess so. And he did a video talk about he almost hit a dog. Yo, doe eyes. See, speaking of black excellence in the building, we got Doe Eyes TV in the building. Please subscribe to her. We talk about black excellence. We talk about people not cooning. No coon tent. No coon tenors. And no buffoonery. She's another sister and she keep it 100. She understands black excellence. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her as well. Exactly. June says Ringlo needs to thank Nolan for paying his bills. She says you can't make $1 without saying his name. Exactly. Ringo, listen, Ringo wouldn't even be where he is. He went and got them couple thousand subscribers and all of it. Listen, Nolan Wells is paying his money, but yet he trying to be jealous of the GoFundMe. See, he's jealous though. He making a little money. He getting little clicks, little views. He ain't getting Miss Christine money. He ain't getting Nolan Paris money. He ain't getting that GoFundMe money. So that's why he jelly. That's why he got to talk about it. He want that kind of money and support. But Ringo ain't going through nothing. There ain't nobody else going through what? You struggling for money? Everybody's struggling for money. I mean, you need to get off your behind and go get a 9-to-5. You can't say I didn't. This the same guy who said you can't work full time and be a successful content creator on YouTube. Yet there's countless channels on YouTube where people work full-time jobs and they come in here and their channels are successful in all types of genres, mine included. The guy's just jealous and hate. Don't nobody want what you got. You don't go nowhere. You don't associate with nobody. You ain't got you got number failing relationships. Listen, you don't take care of your body. You show yourself walking every day, but then you're drinking Coca. Man, don't get me started, man. Listen, don't get me started. Y'all, I'm gonna have to teach y'all about how rolling solo is a satanic doctrine. And all these content creators that are talking about it, it's satanic. Sounds 8153 says he can't even take criticism. He blocks everybody that calls him out. Exactly. I've had people in my chat that have said things exposing you. It's the slow burn. He's trying to be graceful and mercy and show everybody who you are. And guess what? In the same breath, he's showing everybody who I am. Let me take another element of accountability to everybody that let me make something clear. As a content creator, right? We have people that literally will come to platforms just to straight up troll. They say nothing but evil, blasphemous, blah, 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 blah. Okay, as a content creator, no matter who the content creator is, those type of people, it makes sense when they get blocked right away. Because they're literally just trolling. Like, they just come in with curse words, foul language, just like stuff that's unrelated to anything. It's not a talking point. It's not a difference of opinion. Okay? I understand that. All platforms may block somebody. But when he's talking about on Ringo's platform, if you disagree with his talking points, he will block you. He will call you names. He'll call you stupid, slow, dumb, all of this. I got caught up in that when I was associating with Ringo and Rollo and all them. had me calling people slow and dumb, speaking negative. I don't talk like that. I don't get down like that. But those guys, because they were also trying to manipulate me, to make me sound like them, to make me act like them, to make me think like them. And when they couldn't control me, when they couldn't fully do it, that's when they crashed out on me. That's when the smear campaigns and false accusations say. I got tapes, I got audio recordings, I got tons of proof showing y'all multiple times, have both Ringo and Rollo. Hey man, you need to say this. Hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do that. And then they were like, oh, you copying me. But yet, Ringo want to talk about people copying him all day. Rollo copy Ringo talking points left and right. Every time Ringo do a video, he copy. Just as of recently, maybe he had really been going hard in the paint with copying. But if you check all of Rollo's old content, you'll see every story that Ringo talks about, Rollo go live right after or make a video and talk about it. Every single story. I didn't do that. They tried to get me to do that. To all of you who I have unfairly blocked and I didn't allow you to challenge me in terms of just a conversation piece or a difference of opinion, my apologies. I got caught up and I got lost in the sauce, and it's something that happens, and I want to take accountability for it. That's why, like, when people come into my chat now and they challenge me, I don't just block them. I just kind of just let them do what they do. Now, if they come in, they just start cursing and saying foul. I'm talking about that's the first thing. There's no hi. There's no, hey, Brainwavezz, let me ask you a question. What do you think? They just come in cursing, fouling. That's a troll. And all platforms, like, we don't tolerate trolls. That's different. So I just want to take accountability for that and apologize about that. You see how I did that, Ringo? Rollo. You see how you guys that claim you follow the Most High, you see how easy that was? I'm sorry, it might be hard for you because, you know. But yeah, back to this comment. They block anybody who calls them out. Respectfully. If you respectfully go on Ringo TV, first of all, you can't even comment no more. See, Ringo can't have nobody. Listen, this is the irony. Ringo had the nerve to talk about New Breed, talking about you can make videos calling everybody out, but now when it's your turn, talking about how he can't, quote unquote, handle it. Now it's Ringo's turn and Rollo's turn, and then they want to go around acting like they can't handle it. They want to call everybody, Brainwavezz is a demon and he this and that. Like, every time they talk about those demons and NPCs, they represent me. They represent y'all. It's not just me. They represent y'all. They represent other content creators that we understand know what time it is. That's who they talking about. They're trying to project and do spells and witchcraft. Here it is, Ringo TV Reactions was talking about New Breed doing all that. And New Breed does that too. Don't get it twisted. That's another conversation. But Ringo's guilty of doing the same thing. Bearing false witness, Ringo. You know what the Bible says about bearing false witness. See, everything I'm saying about you is true, and the Most High is showing it. Other people are having the same experiences. They're talking about it. They're showing it. Other content creators. Everybody see it, Ringo. It's not just me. See, you can make videos and try to direct it to me and make it seem like it's me. That's why you're trying to do this. Everybody, they're all NPCs. We're the only ones. Okay. Okay, Ringo. Okay. We understand you're in the inner world. The Most High is revealing who you are. He's revealing how all y'all are. There's no more illusion. It's 2026. It's judgment season. Waco says she said she didn't like Charlie Kirk because he was a racist. And guess what? He blocked you. Ringo blocked Ethereal for saying Ethereal's another content creator, right? Another sister in the truth, right? She got blocked by Ringo made countless videos about her because she said that Hulk Hogan was a racist, which is a known fact. Taisha says, Ringo, we see the play. He trying to get wealth by going to Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, right? Exactly. He think he gonna just jump to like 1 million subscribers. Man, Look, yep. Black lady, that's right, I remember that. This black lady lost her job over Charlie Kirk, but she sued and won over $4 million. So she had done made more money than she ever probably would have made on that job. See? Yeah, but again, same thing Taisha says, but Ringo wants us to have sympathy for him about his mother's death. And I did a video where it taught people, if somebody's mother dies and they're your enemy, are you supposed to drag that person? No, you're not. You're not supposed, listen, I know what y'all think, you like, but that person's my enemy. That's not what the Bible says. I laid out every scripture, every chapter, every verse. And then Ringo had the nerve in response for trying to say the narcissist defends the warlock and all of this stuff in this video. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that if you have an enemy and that enemy talk bad about your, even if that enemy dragged your mother, did all of this, nowhere in the Bible, there is no chapter, no verse in the Bible that says that when your enemy's mother dies, you can go in and talk bad about them. Nowhere. I understand how y'all feel. I get your feelings and your emotions and all that carnality. It's not in the Bible. Nowhere in any biblical text does it say you can do that. It says you pray for your enemies. You're better off just not saying nothing. The Bible talks about honoring thy mother and thy father for your days to be long. And we have an understanding that we're supposed to be respectful of mothers. It's a wonder why Ringo TV is going in so hard on Miss Christine, a grieving mother. I understand some of y'all, listen, some people don't follow the Bible. They don't profess themselves as a biblical scholar, etc., etc. I get all of that. But that's not how Ringo does. Ringo put it out like, yeah, I'm a man of God. I follow the Bible. I'm a man of truth, a man of the Most High. But yet every time it comes time to take a certain action, he doesn't do it. He don't do it. He crashes. He'd be on straight demon time. It's just crazy, man. No, I know what you're saying. Taisha said he be trying to flex that Ford truck like he got a Range Rover or a BMW. Can tell he not used to nice things. And she said nothing's wrong with driving a Ford. I mean, hell, I drive a Ford. Y'all have seen my blue Mach-E. Turn heads every time. I mean, that's one of the cars I got. It ain't the only one, but it's one of the cars I got. Y'all have seen it. I done showed it. And nothing wrong. An Explorer ST is nice. I like Explorer STs. They're nice. You can mod them. You can tune them. They be super fast, etc., etc. I like them. But I know what she's saying, right? I understand what she's saying. Like she said, nothing's wrong with driving a Ford. It's just how he be acting. I understand it. Real 80s just says, what about justice for charity? I have to get to that, Real 80s OG. I'm very strategic with my content. I have so much that I have to play catch up on. So when I play catch up and I get to that, I will actually be speaking on that as well. I haven't forgotten. So you're going to have to bear with me. You got to be patient. I'm not going to jump stories and flip around. I'm going to get to those stories when I get the chance to. And unfortunately, I work full time and I'm involved in the community. So, I mean, I got so much stories I got to catch up on, but I will catch up on them. So it's coming. The videos about charity and all that stuff, the justice for charity, it's coming. I'll get to it. You know what's funny? Taisha says, I hope Nolan Wells' family sue the hell out of Ringo. I mean, let me make something clear. A lot of you content creators, you getting these checks, y'all messing up. Because you remember she already put it out about suing. And you never know how this play out. Some of y'all might be getting a notice from YouTube. Y'all might want to watch out. Y'all up here spreading lies. Like, listen, they not sticking to the facts. Do you understand? My 2 videos that I did was in a respectful nature. I waited at the time, and you stick to the facts. I ain't got to worry about no lawsuit. But all of y'all eating, and then you said F Nolan Wells. Oh, that make your case even worse. And it don't matter if you take the videos down, because I got the videos, other people got the videos, and we done put this out there. So it's out there. And I'm telling you, man, Y'all content creators better watch out. All money ain't good money. All money ain't blessed money. Yeah, that's right. The guy who invented the toilet, Mama Skittle says there are a lot of blacks who have invented and have never received recognition. I follow a Black History channel that gives credit to our black inventors. Yeah, there's a lot of them. It's a lot of stuff we do. We don't just get credit. Thank you, Beverly. She said the inventor of the toilet is Thomas Elkins. Think about it. If we didn't have a toilet, man. Just think about it. We ain't have a toilet, man. Shout out to Thomas Elkins, man. Sheesh. Yeah, exactly. We are not racist. We live and work among all races of people. We just want the facts and what happened to Nolan. I think that's fair. Yes. All right, I'm going to hit you up, Waco. What's up, Auntie Mickey? Let me get to the chat so I can get into teaching you biblically about how rolling solo is a satanic doctrine. That's right. I know you're listening, Ringo and Rollo and all of y'all. Rolling solo is a satanic doctrine. I'm going to provide Bible verses. I'm going to provide clarity. I'm going to show you all. We got Auntie Mickey 1962 in the building. Y'all make sure y'all welcome her. Show support. You know what we do around here, especially when we got new people pulling up. We show major support. Why? Because we understand we're family. We get it. Do you understand? We understand what we go through. We understand what our friends go through. We understand when we turn on the TV and the news, we hear stories like Nolan Wells. We get it. That could be our sons. That could be our brothers. That could be us and the Carmelo Anthonys and the other stories. We see representation of us and we understand. Some of you literally have been going through this and you didn't receive any news coverage. Nobody talked about your family. Nobody knows about your family story. So we understand. Y'all make sure y'all show Auntie Mickey some love. And also, she's a content creator. I don't know if she said this later on in the chat, but she is a content creator. So y'all make sure you support her as well. Do you understand? She is a content creator. You support her. Okay? Let me show you her channel real quick. Y'all like Brainwavezz. Why are you doing this? Because I'm really about the community. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ringo and Rollo and all that act like they're about the community. No, they're not. They don't do this. I ain't plugging nobody. Yeah, you ain't plugging nobody because all you care about is yourself. That's why you don't plug nobody. You don't care about nobody, Ringo. This is Auntie right here in the live chat. She's here. If she's still here, at least this is her channel, Auntie Mickey's House. So y'all can go subscribe to her. I gotta hit the subscribe button too myself. As a matter of fact, let me do that. Let me do it on the stream so y'all see I subscribe. You see it? I subscribe in real time. Okay. That's what we do around here. We support excellence. We support the excellence. Do you understand? Oh, she's got some content around here. She's got some content around here. Anyway, y'all see what it is. Y'all support. Y'all sub up. All right. Let me continue to get through the rest of these comments so that I can turn right back around and go live and show you how that's a satanic doctrine of rolling solo. We got Lil Troy in the building. What's up, Lil Troy? Hey, fist bumps to all the men, the new men. I guess hugs to all the new ladies in the chat. All of y'all coming through. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm nothing, obviously, without God, but I'm nothing without your support as well. Do you understand? So thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for whatever way you support. I don't take that lightly. And you ain't gonna find me talking at y'all like Ringo talking at y'all. You better join the membership. You really support. You better support with money. That's how he talk at y'all. It's insane. Lil Troy says his channel gives out bad energy. You know what, Lil Troy? That is the warlock spells that he's giving out. That's why you get bad energy from his channel. Many people say if they watch his video content, they feel bad. I've had constant people tell me, it's like, oh, I can't watch his channel. I just get a bad vibe, or I feel bad. That's because you're feeling the demonic energy over there. So like when I say that, I'm not smearing his name. These are facts. You even got little Troy can pick up. Many of you have picked up on the bad energy on his channel. That ain't no smear campaign. These are facts. Brainwavezz Advice Topics LLC sticks to the facts. And if I'm wrong, I take accountability and stand corrected. I ain't got no problem. Hey, y'all, I got it wrong. I don't want to do a video or live stream, or let me say this real quick. I have no problem doing that. That's something them guys can't do because they don't follow the Bible. They quote the Bible all day and they don't follow it. And then Ringo gonna be going around doing all these 100,000 videos. Yeah, man, they're NPCs and, you know, they're demons and they're this and they're that. You know, I'm such a victim. But you didn't feel like a victim when you was going live 4.5 hours talking about me. Now that you getting this work, man to man, now you feeling some type of way. And then you dragging Nolan on top of it, and dragging a grieving mom, and dragging the black community. You cooning, bruh. And you been doing this. This is crazy, man. Okay, yeah, so she just said, yeah, she said she has a channel as well. Let me put her channel back on the screen because I believe in supporting people. Listen, I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're green. I don't care if you're blue. I don't care if you're purple. I support all people. Do you understand? We got to support what's right. We got to do what's right. If we keep doing the same thing, it's the definition of insanity. Do you understand? Yeah, she says she has a channel as well. This is her channel. Y'all can subscribe. I subscribe. She says she doesn't mind when people come in with a difference of opinion, but the delivery must be respectful. Exactly. You can disagree, but you got to be respectful to content creators. You can't come to a platform, right? And be, let me do it like this so y'all can still see her channel. You can't come to anybody's platform and disagree with them and be disrespectful. You can be like, well, I don't agree. You got to keep it respectful. You can't be calling them names. You can't be dragging a name and all that stuff on anybody's channel, man. That's going to lead to you getting blocked and exiled. So you can disagree if you're respectful. On Ringo's platform, you can't even be respectful and disagree. He want an echo chamber. That's why it's members only with his live streams. Because, you know, 9 times out of 10, if a member is paying money per month on his channel, they most likely not going to say anything different than what he's saying. And he make it like, that's why he's like, he can't do it. See, he can't handle the criticism. He can't handle the words. And that's the Most High breaking him down. You see, if what everybody's been saying is false and lies, shouldn't the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob be strengthening him? And shouldn't he can't handle it. He not relying on God. He ain't frogging it. I'm sure he gonna take my original talking point. Frog, fully relying on God. He ain't frogging it. He relying on self. He relying on others, his ability to weaponize his platform and use his reach and manipulate others and be in cahoots. All these folks getting exposed and getting judged. Wow, look what Mama Skittles. And Mama Skittles is a white woman. She said she never even heard of Charlie Kirk until he was unalive. God never puts me in the path of falseness. There you have it. This is crazy, man. Let me see. We got one lady's One lady, Sparkles Deal, I think that's your name. She says, "Walk out, King Brainwaves." Brainiac, exactly. 2 times Brainiacs. Let me check some of y'all out, because some of y'all are content creators and y'all don't be telling me, man. Y'all don't be letting me. I mean, well, Auntie, she let me know. But let me see. Let me go in here and check. Let me see. Some of y'all be low-key content creators. I'm not sure. It's not clear if you're a content creator or not, but just let me know. One lady, Sparkles Deal, I believe that's your name. Let me know. Yeah, Beverly Ross is right. When your enemy fall, don't be glad about it. And not only don't be glad, you don't speak curses on somebody. Like, remember this video I showed y'all? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Is it this one? Give me 1 second. Where did I put it at? I be having so many videos open, man. This is crazy. You can't even find stuff on your own channel. This one right here. Okay, let me get this pulled up. Hold up. I had it up earlier and I took it down. Dang, I got a lot of tabs. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Where did I put the hold on, where is it at? I found a video, but it's pulling up different on my in the studio here. Here it is. This video here, I'm going to show you how Ringo TV Reactions is speaking curses. He says that Nolan Wells and Carmelo Anthony family will be arrested soon. Do y'all realize that that's speaking a curse on the Nolan Wells family? That's speaking a curse on the Carmelo Anthony family? That is called witchcraft. There is no evidence and proof that has come out to say that they will be arrested soon. He speaks curses on people. This is what I'm trying to say. And if he's cursing the Nolan Wells family, but yeah, he getting them checks off them, he's cooning and buffooning to pay his bills. Off of talking about Nolan Wells, and he'll try to say, you know, when those guys no, that's a fact. That's what you doing, Ringo. You said in the same video, F Nolan Wells, and in this same video, you're speaking curses on the Carmelo Anthony family and the Nolan Wells family by saying they will be arrested soon. And you've done this more than once and said they should be arrested for multiple felonies. That's called witchcraft. That's called projection and curses. If he does that to them, think about what he's done to many of you. Many of you have experienced this. Some of you have experienced this in the comment section. He's done this to me as well. And these are the coon tenors that are out here eating good, being a part of the same system that they claim they calling out. Yeah, Beverly Ross said she's already sending out lawsuits. You know, talking about Mama Christine, Nolan Wells' mom. Make no mistake, don't think they don't see what's going on social media and see how y'all are cooning and buffooning and unfairly talking about them. You got this woman grieving and y'all trying to go, oh yeah, she this and this. Y'all trying to destroy. Again, knowing that she may not be in her right mind. She might be dealing with this. That ain't the time. And y'all only doing it for a check. Because why y'all ain't talking about the other stories? To real 80s OG, to Mama Skittles, to all of y'all, I'm gonna need all of y'all to send me all of your info too with the charity situation, because I will talk about it. I'm gonna have to probably do several videos on it. So make sure y'all send me everything. We gonna go all in. What's up, Barbara McCants? She says that was very sad to talk about somebody's dead mother. It's just wrong. Yeah. Even if somebody's your enemy, you don't take the opportunity that as soon as they mama die, you know what it is? Ringo took the opportunity to drag New Breed's mama. Now, New Breed got some, New Breed ain't off the hook either. Okay? A lot of y'all think that New Breed has done right. New Breed has not taken accountability. And he's dealing with stuff. That's why the stuff happened. His family's falling apart. Some of the words that he spoke against Ringo and all that, he got to eat those same words. Now, he lost his son for saying Ringo never have a son. Both of these guys are warlocks. And I know y'all like to believe that they not, because in the public, they try to act one way and show on everything. I've dealt with these people behind the scenes. I know. Some of y'all have dealt with them. Y'all know. They're not who they do an illusion of portraying who they are. And they have not taken accountability. So they're dealing with it. They thought they got away with it. Many of y'all been watching them thinking that, oh, well, they got away with it. A year went by, nothing happened to you. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, as they say. It's on his time. It's on divine timing. It ain't on my timing. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's on the Most High. So, but still, Ringo should have never took that opportunity to talk bad about New Breed. And I showed biblically. And guess what? Ringo just doubled down on Demon Time after that video. This is crazy. Auntie Mickey says, you're so right. Stick to the facts. Sometimes it's easy to get distracted with the foolery, but as content creators, we must be careful with our mouths to protect our platforms. Exactly. Everything that I'm saying to you all about all of these content creators are straight facts. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you don't agree. It's straight facts. I understand you're going to side with who you want to side with, believe with what you want to believe. It's straight facts. Let all the receipts come out. Let it go to court. Let anybody do anything. It's straight facts. One thing's going to be established. When we look at Brainwavezz Advice Topics, LLC, he keeps sticking to the facts. All he did was argue on the facts. That's not slander. Listen, a lot of y'all don't like it because the truth comes out. You know the saying, the truth hurts. I'm sticking to the facts. I'm not making up nothing. These are the straight facts. It's crazy, man. But you got these coon tents, and you got these other people out here, they don't stick to the facts. Like Ringo talking about the Nolan Wells situation. It's a lot of assumptions. It's a lot of making up stuff. Y'all better be careful with that. You know, like I said, Mama Christine, she on the lawsuit path. You don't think she ain't mad about seeing that every time she turn around? You don't think Mama Christine got a YouTube account? You don't think that Ben Crump and all of them ain't looking around so that they can get checks? Y'all making videos talking about all Mama Christine want is money. Ringo, one of the main ones. She got that GoFundMe. She with Ben Crump, this rage baiter and race baiter, and they all for money. Okay, y'all keep talking. You don't think they watching y'all channels y'all see? That's on y'all. Listen, I'm not stupid like that. I know the law very well. I know what you can get away with and what you can't. This is crazy, man. You're welcome, Auntie Mickey, anytime. That's what we do around here. We support one another. We're really about community. We really all want the same thing. I don't care if you're white, black, green, blue, purple, yellow. It's just right now we on this issue and this topic, and it's like black excellence always gets thrown under the bus. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing we got excellence for everybody else, and then when it comes to black excellence, we got to be like, oh, you know, it's this and they're blah, 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 blah. They're wrong. And blah. Tired of it. I'm tired of it. See, look what Mama Skittle says. She says in the 70s, they had their first black family move into their community. They welcomed them and spent time with the family. Still connected to this day. They were ostracized, meaning the black family was ostracized in the community, and we still with them. Yeah, see, Ringo don't know nothing about that. See, Ringo grew up in Brooklyn. He grew up in the boroughs. He don't know anything about buying a house and you live in a community of predominantly white people, and they don't accept black people, especially down here in the South. They don't accept black people. He don't know nothing about that. I mean, if he got family members that been through that, he seem like he lost touch with that. He done fell out. He don't understand. He never cared. And you get ostracized, but yet you still got to go there. You still got to live there. You don't think that Nolan didn't have no experiences like this? It's like Ringo and these cool tenors got no understanding of that. Miss Magic says he wasn't always like that. He just went dark. Yeah, he didn't used to always take that stance. But the stance he at now is straight demon time. And I could tell you the ish that guy did to me was straight diabolical and straight pure evil. Like, it was straight demonic. And the stuff that he's done to other people, it's beyond the social media stuff. It was other stuff, right? It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. This guy is gone. He will do it. Listen, he done sold his soul for the money. There's many ways of selling your soul. When you get into the coonery and buffoonery, you're selling out. He's doing anything just to get a like, click, and view. I mean, it's literally down. You can't participate unless you're a member. Appreciate you, Barbara. She says she's new here too, but I like your channel. God bless. God bless you too, Barbara. Listen, y'all support Barbara. Y'all know when Barbara come through, she come through in the chat. Y'all know what we do here. That's what we do. We support one another. We got calm and relaxing sound, says he only spews negative content. Exactly. Because that's what's in him. Negativity is in him. That's why that defilement comes out. It's always negative, 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 negative. And even when he's walking and he doing his walking videos, you can see the continence on him. He wrestling with stuff. Like he wrestling with the truth. It's just crazy. Y'all can see it. That's what he looks like. You can see that he's dealing with things. Oh, yeah, Doe Eyes TV. That's right. She said, can Namaz drop links to these channels, please? Y'all, please, you know what? Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let's see. Let me get, hold on, let me do this. I'm gonna drop them. I'm gonna try to drop as many if I can. If I missed some of your channels, please let me know. Okay. Let's see. Let me drop this one. Bear with me because I'm doing this myself. And I mean, of course, I know Doe I said could Demaz do it. Hopefully this stupid autocorrect don't mess up the channel name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Let me get give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to do this myself. Okay, that's Doe Eyes. Am I missing anyone? I think that's all the channels. Let me know if I'm missing somebody's channels. I think that was everybody's channels. But just let me know. Oh, snap. Yo. My goodness. Let me put this on the screen. Hey, yo, Ringo. Yo, Ringo. Yo, Ringo, how you love this type of support? Yo, Ringo, Rollo, how do you love that kind of support? Is that the type of support you're cooning and buffooning, selling out black excellence for? Is that the type of support that you're doing anything for a like, a click, a view, a subscribe, a membership? How do you feel about the support, man? Yo, Doe Eyes, that ain't nothing but God, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm speechless. Y'all don't understand, man. This YouTube hit different for me. It's just like the Most High just keep showing up and showing out unexpectedly. Like, y'all gotta understand, man. My head, Doe Eyes, you messed up my head in a good way. You just messed up my head in a good way. Sheesh. My goodness, man. When I say that the Most High is good, y'all think I'm playing around. And what I want to remind you all of is he's not just good to me. I want y'all to have faith. The Most High is good to all of y'all. Please make no mistake. Please make no mistake. He's good to all of y'all, man. I'm pretty sure that this type of support has pissed Ringo and Rollo off. This is crazy. Sheesh. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That ain't nothing but the Most High, man. And the fact that Doe Eyes is getting down like this, I don't need no words. I just know that, listen, Doe Eyes is equally greater, whatever y'all want to call it, blessed, man. Like, Doe Eyes is blessed. Do you understand? And this is what we do around here. We focus on sharing the blessings, blessing others, supporting others. We're about community. We're not about talking toxic and tearing everybody down. But what we are going to do is stand up and call out those that have been evil, that have done wrong and been toxic and thought that they got away with stuff. I can't allow it anymore. I can't sit back and watch people that are going through stuff not have someone to either speak on their behalf or keep them encouraged or do it. I can't, man. I can't. I've been quiet. I've done it long enough. We got to do our part to let people know what's what and know and recognize and not make it hard and confusing to see who's really in support of us and who's not. Who we need to watch and be like, okay, you're not trying to build the community. You're not trying to edify the community. You're just tearing down the community for self. Since you over here, these people are trying to build the community. I see community efforts. I see community works. I see them take those stances, even when they're not popular, etc., etc., etc. Absolutely, Doe Eyes. You know I understand. That's why I'm just like, I don't know what the Most High is doing, but I'm very humble and thankful for what he's doing. Because it's just like every time you turn around and you think that that's it, and then you like, yo. It's like you're being obedient and you're doing what the Most High tell you to do, and then it's like, boom, out of nowhere. It's just like unexpected blessings just keep happening, man. They just keep happening. It's like all the stuff that you lost all the things you've been through, all the lies, all the scandals, all the smear campaigns, and then you're just doing what's right. You try to make things right, stand up for what's right, do what's right, and you're watching. Oh my gosh! And you know what, man? Y'all about to make me, man. And then my sister's here, and then Ethereal's here. Man, I don't know how much more of this I could take, man. Y'all about to break me in a good way. I'm talking about in a beautiful, blessed way. And then my sister's here. My God. All praises to him. I don't think people understand what it means to have community support. I don't think people truly understand it, man, because it's nothing like it. And that's why I talk about these content creators who want to tear down the community support. We got Ethereal in the building, man. That's game over, man. And let me plug her channel. Look, I gotta start plugging everybody's channel. I can't stop now, man. I can't stop, won't stop. I refuse to stop. Like I said, we talk about support. We talk about caring. Nah, man, a lot of people don't really care, man. They don't really care. They don't do this. They don't take the time. They don't see that this is important. This is very important. Why? Because this shows that we're about community, and that when we do what we do on our own channels and we talk, and we're trying to let people know we're on one accord. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all gonna break a brother into tears, man. There's Ethereal's channel. You support her too. Listen, man, I'm not playing. And listen, I don't play when I say I go hard in the paint for the sisters, man. Like I said to all of y'all, when I got caught up with the, wait a minute. I'm not seeing what I just saw. I can't believe I'm seeing. I believe it, but oh my goodness. I did. Hey, Cola, sis, I plugged your channel too. So I dropped your channel in the link. All y'all got to do is scroll. Like, for example, if you scroll and you see, like, hopefully I can get this to focus. Y'all see how you see like these blue links and stuff like this? That's how you will see the channels. So like I plugged, see that was Doai's channel here. That's Cola. See, Cola, I plugged your channel. There it is. All y'all got to do is go here and click. And if anybody else is here, y'all a content creator, man, listen, plug your channels and let me know. Y'all know too, y'all can speak on my channel at any time. Okay? So if it's hey, Brainwavezz, I want to use your platform and I want to share a message or a topic, let me know. I'm serious about this community stuff. That's why I get so passionate when I watch content creators like Ringo and Rollo. There's others out there who just be lying, acting like they all about the community, and they're not. All they're doing is to keep the community broke, busted, and disgusted. They are sabotaging the community in ways that's just diabolical. They're creating conflict and discord. You know what the Bible says? They try to project and say that we're creating conflict and discord, but it's still, I don't know what to say, man. I'm humbled, man. Y'all can call it what y'all want, man. I'm humbled. And the support too, like the support of the ladies, like the fellas are there. Listen, man, the ladies have just, y'all. I don't even know what to do with myself, man. Like, I mean, besides praising the Most High, I'm just astonished, man. Yes, I believe that, Mama Skittles. I received that because a lot was done to make me think that when I speak out and I speak up about this stuff, that a lot of the cool tenors and the folks that's on Demon Time have tried to make it seem like I'm wrong for doing this. But this is just confirmation that I'm definitely on the right path, and that not only that, I have support. And then look what then oh my gosh, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what to do with myself. Let me ask you all, okay? Let me ask you all because the support is so crazy, it's so big, and I'm just I'm humbled in ways I just wasn't expecting. Like the support is just crazy right now. And it's not even just the money, it's everything. Do you all, I know I said I was going to go live after this to educate you all about how rolling solo is a satanic doctrine. And I'm going to show you with scripture and et cetera, how what Ringo pushes with about rolling solo and Rollo, even Newbury pushes that, and many others. They want you to think that you got to be by yourself, be to yourself, and that's the only way to be. That's of God, and that's what God wants. Do you all uh would you all want me to go live right after that about this? Or do you all want me to speak about something else? I want you all to let me know because the support is crazy and it's going to take me a moment to get to fully take in what's taking place because you all have witnessed what my channel has gone through. You all have witnessed what I've gone through falsely, and it's like God just constantly keeps showing up, and it's like it's just, oh man. What's up, Wet Seal? Wet Seal TV says, did I see brand any children of blood and bone trailer? No, I've missed that trailer. Is that a new movie or something? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Children of, no, I haven't seen this trailer. I'm just kind of looking at it. I haven't seen it, but I will check it out. It's something I might need to talk about. Oh man, I think you know what? No, I've heard some people talk about this now that you mentioned this. Let me say this. I might have to actually talk about this. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to talk about this. I'm gonna have to, I got a lot I gotta talk about. Oh my goodness. Auntie Mickey says, speak what God has given to you. That's wise words. That's godly counsel. She says, speak what God has given to you. So I think that that's what I have to do. Yeah, Beverly Ross said it's not good for man to be alone, but these guys be pushing this satanic doctrine. And I'm going to show you biblically everything. I'm not just going to be talking about it. I'm going to show you Bible references about how that's evil. I think that's what I need to do. But I'm going to do this first. I need a few minutes to soak all this in. Because I just need a few minutes to soak this in. So I'm gonna prepare for that live. Y'all might have to give me 30 minutes, maybe an hour tops. Tops. 30 minutes to an hour tops. This is what, 3:52. So by 4:52, almost 5 o'clock, I'm gonna be going right back. Wet Seal says, can we get a preliminary reaction to the trailer? To add a preliminary reaction. I normally would give a preliminary reaction to it. But the way that I do my content, I actually just kind of go right into it. Like I go right into it in real time. But I can tell you it definitely has my attention. So I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to do my best to talk about it. If not today, if not later on today, I'll talk about it definitely, hopefully by tomorrow. I'll make this a priority to talk about. Hopefully that works for you. That sounds good. Okay, let me take that down. Let me take that down, Cola. So I got your email. Okay. I got you, Cola. I got you, Cola. Okay. So I'm gonna be in touch. Y'all, if I end the live stream, you have some more to say or something to share with me, just leave it in the comment section. I got you. Okay. I do look at it. I do read. A lot of times y'all just see, you may see me with the thumb up and the heart. I may not have the time to always reply, but I see them. Okay. My goodness. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm encouraged and I have a lot of support. So I cannot say thank you enough for the support, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Like, I can't say it enough. I know I keep saying it, but again, I cannot say it enough. So one of the things I want to do is prepare myself for this next biblical message in this live stream. I left all of the links. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to all of the channels, right? To all of the channels that y'all have or that I left or whatever, I'm going to do a comment on this live stream. So after the live stream, I'm going to put all of the channel links. I'm gonna put everybody's name and I'm gonna put their channel links so that you all can subscribe to it. And then I'm also going to try to do it on a community post as well. And if anybody has, like, hey, Brainwavezz, you left me out and I missed you, just let me know. Also, just drop the comment and I'll add that into that comment and I'll update the community post. Wait a minute. This is crazy. I don't even know what to say. No eyes. Sis. Oh my goodness. Sis. I will say this before I get to what she said. Ringo, I'm sure that you're ticked by that level of support. Do you see the type of support that you could be getting for not cooning and selling out and creating smear campaigns and being narcissistic and being demonic? You see what you could get? Rollo, the same thing. You see the support that you could be getting for just doing what the Bible says? This could be y'all. No Eyes says, thank you, Brainwavezz. We go way back, so I appreciate you. Yeah, we do. Me and No Eyes. Listen, the relationships that I build with people, they last, they stand. She says, I may not agree with everything as people may not agree, put everything that I have said and done, but it was placed on my heart, so be blessed. Oh my gosh. That ain't nothing but the Most High, man. All I know is the Most High is blessing us all. Do you understand me? All glory go to the Most High. He is blessing us all. It's not just a me thing. He blessing y'all too. I want y'all to listen. What we gonna do, we gonna constantly keep each other encouraged. And whether I'm doing a live stream or you just want to drop a comment, leave a comment. Just drop how the Most High is blessing you, whether it's healing, it's deliverance, it's restoration, you know, whatever it is. We gonna start something here. Since they talk about copying people, we gonna show people how we doing stuff that they not doing. They might want to play that demon time game, but we playing the righteous time game. We're going to show everybody what it looked like. So we're going to show everybody, and occasionally, if the Most High leads you to, only if God leads you to, share your blessings, meaning how the Most High blessed you, delivered you, healed you, or somebody you know, or if you feel like it, only if you're led. We're going to keep each other encouraged and uplifted. We're going to let people know God is real. He's showing up and showing out here. And don't make no mistake, he will show up and show out as it relates to this Nolan Wells case. I gotta, y'all, I have to get off before I go back live. I don't know how much more God is good, and I don't know how much more this in one time I can handle. Like, seriously, this is crazy in a good way. It's beautiful. Doe eyes is pressure, man. I like that. Beverly, you said it best, man. Beverly Ross said doe eyes is pressure. The Most High is pressure. All glory go to the Most High, y'all. All glory goes to the Most High. He is the reason why we have community, we have relationships. Like she said, it might be some things we don't necessarily agree on, but we're not going to sit up there and attack everybody and go in. We might have a little difference, but we're community. We're family at the end of the day. We have respect and love for one another. We're about black excellence. We're about excellence, period, regardless of the ethnicity. We're about community and family and all these things and God and all the stuff that many people are about. That's what we do here. So y'all, I got to get out of here because I can't handle no. I already got to deal with Waco. Waco about to Apple Pay me. Like, y'all are amazing, man. I don't know what else to say, man. I really thank God for y'all. What this tells me is that when I went through that smear campaign with Ringo and Rollo and all of them, and I lost people that I thought was down, those people weren't truly down. What y'all are reminding me is showing me who's truly down and who I need to truly savor and communicate and associate with. So I'm thankful of that. I'm thankful of God revealing that and showing that. So thankful, y'all. Yeah, definitely go get your girly things done. Doe eyes. You got to get your glow up. You know what I'm saying? Got to get your nails did. Get your mani. Got to get your petty. Get your hair did. I don't know if you're going for a wax or whatever it is that y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Doe eye got to get them girly things done. That's what I'm talking about. And she still got the bread left over. Man. Most High just show it out, man. What's up, D-Law? Yes, he is. Yes, sir. The Most High is good to us all. He's not just good to me. God is not a respecter of persons. He's good to us all. I know y'all be getting blessed. I know God be doing stuff for y'all. Y'all just be chilling with it. It's all good. If the Most High placed it on your heart, from now on, feel free to keep a brother or sister encouraged. We're going to let people know where God is at, where God dwells. Yeah, Beverly Ross is right. She says, if I'm on someone's panel and scared to comment because I might get put on blast, I don't belong there. Exactly. If you're scared to say what's on your heart and mind in a respectable manner, I'm not talking about trolling, in a respectable manner, and you can't even do that, yeah, something's wrong. Hey, look, Doe Eye said, look. Doe Eye's about to come out of, listen, she about to come out of the nail salon on fleet. Doe Eye's about to, man, she about to come out there with them toes. Doe Eye's about to get that artwork, that nail. Hey, man, y'all know how y'all do. Doe Eye's about to come out, look. I might have came in with my feet game, needed some work, but now look at me. Now look at me when I step out. No, I was about to step out on point. Y'all know how y'all ladies do, man. I'm so happy. Listen, it ain't nothing like when a woman come out from the salon. It ain't nothing like when a woman get she get her hair done. She come out from the salon. Man, it's something amazing about it. Y'all, listen, y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. The moment y'all step out, man, I'm telling you. Y'all be on point too. Y'all be feeling good about yourself. Y'all be looking good. That's blessings, man. That's blessings. So, no eyes. Go get step your feet. What's up, Hassan? Salute, Hassan. Oh, I gotta add him to the list. Hold on. Let me add him to the list before I go. Hassan is another content creator with excellent content. Do you understand? Hassan is in the Islamic community. Okay? I might be, Bible believer, but he's Quran believer. Do you understand? But yet we understand. This is what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second here. Let me, let's see, share, copy. Let me put this up here. Let me put his channel in the chat, and I'm going to add his channel to the list too. Let's see. That's what we do around here, man. So I'm going to add his channel to that list. I'm going to pin a comment after the live stream, and I'm also going to put it in the community post so y'all can see it. All right. And I gotta follow up with everybody. Got to follow up with Waco and, Cola and all. I got a lot to do. And I got to turn back around and do this live stream about teaching you how this rolling solo is a satanic doctrine. It is satanic. It is not of God. It is not in the Bible. It is satanic. They try to twist it by saying, well, you got to be by yourself. Yeah, sometimes. Getting a moment to yourself sometimes and rolling solo is two different things. Listen, I will teach y'all and show you biblically when I turn back around in 30 minutes to an hour. Let me get out of here before somebody else come through financially. And but yeah, listen, I'm not going to refuse whatever the Most High is telling y'all to do. So if he's telling y'all to do it, then hey, by all means do it. But I'm overwhelmed in a very, very profound. I'm having a spiritual moment right now with the Most High. So that's why I kind of just need that moment alone with him. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back at it. So I'm going to do the live stream shortly about teaching you how rolling solo is an evil satanic doctrine that Rigo and Rollo and even New Breed is pushing, right? I'm going to show that to you all. All right? Appreciate you too, Hassan. Hassan does great work. Great work. So, and like I said, he be holding it down in the Islamic community. He holds it down. Trust and believe. He be holding it down. So, y'all, I will turn back around. I will get this done. And then I will be back on this live stream. And like I said, I'm going to try to do it within an hour's time. So it's 4:06. Hopefully by 5:06, I'm back live. All right. So thank y'all. Appreciate everybody. We're a community. We're a God-fearing community. Whether we believe that the Most High is our God, the biblical God, or that Allah, if you're from the Islamic community, at the end of the day, we're still God-fearing. We're working to do what we need to do. We're standing up for excellence, regardless of what the community. We're not going to let, like, for example, y'all know I've been speaking out, and I did the street. I got to get back to that, too, about Palestine. And I've been talking about what's been going on with Gaza, and how Israel been on, on demon time, trying to partner with the U.S., like us on demon time and all this stuff, and then you got innocent children and innocent people over there, and I've spoken out about it. I've shown y'all. I had the financial support where y'all can donate. So I got a lot to talk about. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Be blessed. Stay blessed. I'll try to be back within the hour. Let me do what I said I'm going to do, and then I will get back to y'all hopefully within the hour. All praises to the Most High. God is certainly good. I'm out, y'all. I'll be back in about an hour.